Ladies and gentlemen, a cold open this morning or this evening or this afternoon, wherever you are, as we pay respects to Adrian Street, who sadly passed away today, July 31st, 2023. An inspiration to many who came along after him with his flamboyantness and his amazing style. Thank you, Adrian Street, for everything that you did for the business and for us as professional wrestling fans. Another cold open here for Monday Night Raw. We get absolutely no intro for anything here. It is just full cold open.
Yeah, just straight up presenting what we're going to see tonight.
That it is.
Interesting. Raw from Houston, Texas. Leeds, thank you so much for coming in, my friend. Let's get ready to rumble. Exactly.
So, this is another thing. We've talked about this in the past. This opening is very reminiscent of watching Superstars in the 90s. Because remember, we'd get that sort of cold open. It would show you the wrestlers we're going to see that week. And then it would go into the theme song.
Right? It's exactly what would happen. JJ, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you.
Oh, we're starting off with a bang.
Okay. I'm still going through the...
Yeah, I've got on my screen tonight on Raw, Cody and Brock live.
Well, then that's what I'm going to leave it at.
Yep. And I'm watching on the USA feed tonight.
So
I'm watching... Oh...
Yeah, see what I mean? Starting off with a bang.
Interesting.
I'm watching on Sportsnet 360. On the app.
So, yeah. OMD, let us know, man, if you got picture-in-picture tonight, eh?
I will.
This is a bang to start out with. The internet sensation, Logan Paul, making his way down to the ring right now. Oh, hell yeah. This guy's growing on me.
Yep. That he is. And I mean, he's, even as the heel, he's out there shaking hands and flips a bottle of Prime to a kid.
Speaking of which, over the weekend, I bought a bottle of Prime. This particular flavor I didn't like, to be honest with you. It's supposed to be tasting like Rocket Pops, but it tasted like cherry Tylenol to me.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
No. He's like a wart you don't want. Leeds is also using the USA Network feed. Shh, don't ask how. Basser, thank you so much for coming in.
Basser.
It's so good to see you. Thank you.
Been a long time, Basser.
Logan's looking like really jacked tonight. Like it looked like he just hit the gym.
He probably did.
Yeah.
He's looking a little more jacked than usual. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't really look at the guy. I love that little like bass that he put into his voice there, saying WWE Superstar. Huh. Oh, Basser's saying Logan's got a big boxing match coming up in October. Ooh.
That's probably why he's looking a little extra built. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched Great American Bash this morning, actually, because I forgot about it last night and had to PVR the 6 a.m. re-recording because there was no way I was going to be up at 6 a.m. to watch it.
I most certainly watched it last night, Leeds.
I didn't catch all of it. I did catch the last two matches, though. Oh, apparently he's boxing KSI in London.
Interesting.
Well, that's a moneymaker. KSI actually can box too, you know?
Yes, he can.
Oh, yeah. I love all the little cheap pop that Logan is doing here to get that heel heat.
Yes, leads the triple threat was a fantastic match.
My favorite spot of that match was that suplex that Mustafa Ali and Wesley gave to Dom. That triple double suplex. That was awesome.
Yeah.
They really brought Dom out of his comfort zone with that match, and I like that about that match.
That's fantastic. I mean, that's what builds you, right?
Yeah.
And that's literally what I was thinking when I was watching that match. Is I'm like, damn it, Karl, you're right. They're starting to build him over the title. The title is not making him. They're building him down there.
Right. Right. Which is the way it should be.
Yeah. But he still played his chicken shit heel thing during the match, which is expected because that's his character right now. So
right.
Yep.
Was Miami there too?
Yes, she was.
Yes, she was.
Nice.
And she was just as good as a manager as she's ever been because, man, is she fantastic in that role.
Yep.
That's awesome to hear.
And there was even a look over with Dragon Lee in the back, and they're like, oh, look, another Rey Mysterio.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see that. And he was kind of like, oh, I build my own. I'm my own person and something like that, whatever. I was half paying attention.
To be fair, when you watch Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio, they are both high flyers, but their styles of high flying are completely different.
It's true. It's true.
But I think that little segment probably builds to Dragon Lee and Dominik for the North American title.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Oh, me too.
It's a style that Dom knows and is used to. So the opportunity for an amazing matchup is right there.
Yep.
And now I see the improvement actually over the last 3 years that we've gotten from Dom. Because I actually yesterday went back to SummerSlam 2020. I said I would never go back and watch another Thunderdome pay-per-view because I don't want to be reminded of the COVID ever. But his match with Seth, you could see how green he was in that match compared to how he is now.
Huge improvements.
Yes.
Like just about worlds apart.
Yeah. I gotta say, I'm starting to enjoy Ricochet a little bit more on the stick. Just slightly more. He's a little robotic still.
Yeah.
But give him some time and he'll come into his own, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I hated how that match had to end that way, but it is what it is. I mean, concussions you do not want to mess with. All three of us.
Not at all.
Exactly.
From experience, I can tell you, concussions are nothing to mess with.
No, I got 2 accidental knees and a fist in my jaw this afternoon from a certain 8-year-old nephew of yours.
Oh, goodness.
The one and only concussion I ever got in the ring was me. It was my fault. I was supposed to be broken out of a Boston Crab. Actually, it was partly his fault too. He broke out too soon, and I was supposed to do a face bump. Right. I couldn't get my hands up in time, and smack went my head off the canvas, and it hurt. I was done. I still finished the match. I don't know how, but I did.
Bob and weave.
Yep.
So probably the most intense concussion that I ever received was in a hardcore match, obviously, because that's what I did. That's what I specialized in. It was a ladder and table spot that was happening. Ladder inside the ring, but he set up 2 tables on the outside stacked. Didn't stack them in the proper place. So when the ladder got lifted and I went backwards, my heels hit the table instead of my back, and my head cracked on the ground.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
There was one spot I took in a hardcore match as well where I should have gotten a concussion, but I didn't. I got a ladder thrown right at me. I went to do the block that you're supposed to do, but the corner of the ladder got me right here, gushing blood, crimson mask. I'm surprised I did not get a concussion because my opponent really fucking reefed that ladder at me.
Jeez. So I'm loving that little inclusion. That little inclusion. Let's bring her into it too. Right?
Yep.
Like,
yeah. I gotta say, I'm looking forward to this match. This is going to be a very highly athletic, entertaining match when it happens.
You know what? I am too. I am.
Yeah.
But Logan finally got the fist on him.
Logan's got that athleticism. Like he
does.
It's there, right?
Oh.
That fist, holy crap.
Oh, yeah, he got him good.
And it looks like he hit that nicely.
Yep.
JJ says, I had a 3-inch oak door slammed into my head when I was 13. My legs quit working and no one would let me sleep. Yeah, I've had that.
Yep.
I've had that no legs.
Yeah. That was the thing with my concussion as well, is like I went to the back and I'm like, I was just out of it. And like the wrestlers who weren't wrestling had to sit there and watch over me until their match time. And then the other boys who would have just had a match came check on me as well. There was no way we could go to the hospital or anything like that because nobody had a vehicle, really.
Oh, geez.
And this was an outdoor show too, so I had the sun beating down on me.
Oh,
which was even worse.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to this too. I'm looking forward to seeing more Gunther.
Yes.
I'm always looking forward to Gunther or Gunther. And I'm always looking forward to Jackie Redmond.
Aren't we all?
So while I love listening to these people, I want some professional wrestling right now. We're already 15 minutes in.
Yeah.
And we've seen nothing but promos.
Yeah.
I hope this Raw doesn't turn out like the first Raw they did at the Sky Dome, because I remember that Raw, and I remember more promos on that show than I do wrestling matches.
Right, and that's an issue. That's an issue for me, at least. Some people enjoy it. Some people enjoy just the, all the commentary and the talking and the build up and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I love the build up for matches and for shit to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm watching a professional wrestling show for professional wrestling, and this is the first time that I've really had a bad negative thing to say for Raw in a while. I don't like that.
I saw some stats earlier, and they were breaking down the amount of each show between different companies for the amount of wrestling to promos. Raw was at 51% wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting a match right now, so
I want to see a battering. It does. It does feel like a SmackDown. But yes, now we are getting a matchup. Finally, we are getting Riddle coming out to the ring. Thank God. Oh.
And this is going to be a good match, I figure. If you've seen who he's taking on.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Oh, yeah. I think this is going to be a fantastic matchup.
Yep. Absolutely.
And we get our first commercial break. This is the one thing I don't really like, is when you have the wrestler come out and then you cut the commercial. I understand the whole, like, Riddle's going to be out there hyping the crowd sort of thing, but
right.
For me, it's like, let's get to the match, you know?
Yeah.
And I just went to commercial.
And
so I'm about
now me
12 to 15 seconds behind you.
All right.
And I just went to commercial, so. All right.
Am I hearing a locker room visit?
You are not. I was just going to say it's not a locker room visit, but I have to fill something up.
This is where you elaborate, mate. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes. No, I need the juice. I need the juice.
Yeah.
So I watched SmackDown on Friday, and the one thing I'm actually annoyed at this, because I've been enjoying the Bloodline angle, but the promo between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso on Friday fell very flat for me for once.
Really?
Wow. I'm actually surprised that they hit a bump in the road on this build.
That's interesting that you would say something like that. That's a very outside of the norm right now for people. Leads, it's never TMI. It's all good. Everybody poops, man. Everybody poops. It happens. Yes, I just said that on the air.
From Trailer Park Boys.
Girlfriend sitting right over here, and she's like, "Did you just say that on the air?" I'm like, "Yes, I just said that on the air."
It's a book.
It is. It's a best-selling book. Best-selling children's book. Everybody poops.
Yep.
And OMD could be pulling a Ray from Trailer Park Boys.
So while we're in commercial break, I want to take a moment. We already gave our respects to Adrian Street, but I want to give our respects to Pee Wee Herman as well. Very huge part of my childhood. He meant the world to me. He was up there with Hulk Hogan, Mr. Dress Up, Mr. Rogers.
Right.
As far as my favorite men to watch in the 80s as a child. So I'd like to pay my respects to him as well.
Of course. There is no reason why we can't pay our respects to Paul. Yeah. And having him as part of our childhood, still to this day, I love watching Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Like,
I find episodes of Pee Wee's Playhouse on YouTube that I put on sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I gotta say, I thought, after his whole controversy there,
right?
Yeah, that he would have disappeared. But when he showed up in Mystery Men as one of the main characters, I kind of marked out hard on that.
Right. So yes, rest in peace.
And then when he showed up on Raw, because
again,
there's a wrestling connection between Pee Wee and WWE. When he was on Raw, that was fucking hilarious, in my opinion.
Yep.
Watch out for Large Marge.
No, I think Pee Wee's been reunited with Large Marge, and that is his little piece of heaven now.
Yeah.
Yep.
But no, Pee Wee, surprisingly, Paul Rubens had a kind of a big hand in WWE as well.
He did.
Yep.
Him and the Big Show in the ring. The Big Show dressed like Pee Wee Herman. Come on.
Yeah. Him showing up at WrestleMania a few years back as well.
Right. I need to find that. It's on Peacock. I don't have Peacock. But the Cody story?
Oh, yeah. Well, if WWE Network had a multi-screen option, I'd share you my account. So, oh yeah, the Bam Bam documentary hits hard.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen the Bam Bam documentary, but
was always a favorite of mine.
Yep.
Right, JJ?
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
If you're watching this, Kate, you can see that comment. I'm not. I'm just leaving it at that.
Yeah. Exactly.
This isn't necessarily a family show, but we like to try to keep it at least a little family.
And I know people razzed him about that anti-drug commercial he did back in the 80s. He had to do that too because he got busted for drug possession as well.
Yep.
Right.
But I'm on the side that I would say that was a smart fucking choice because he appealed to children.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Oh, good Lord. We are 22 minutes in. Let's get to this matchup.
Yes, please.
22 minutes in, and we got our first wrestling move.
I haven't got it yet.
I just did.
The waistlock takedown?
Yep.
Now me. Yep.
And then I got to say, I'm kind of excited. I was excited to see that because, like, I love just seeing wrestling moves in a wrestling match, you know?
Right?
Yep.
Mr. Chris Parrish. How are you, my friend?
How's it going, brother?
Mr. Parrish.
I have nothing on my television screen right now because I'm refreshing it. I know. I bitched and complained about wanting to see professional wrestling, and then I had to refresh it.
Yeah. And we're getting a wrestling match.
Yep.
A straight up actual wrestling match.
Okay, so I just saw Riddle go for a kick, a quick roll up.
And gut wrench, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much where you are?
Yeah.
Okay, and that means OMD's like, 20
seconds
behind?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got Riddle trying to do the spring out of Ludwig Kaiser.
Rock on, Parrish. Parrish will be joining us in 15, he says.
Nice.
Early Parrish run in.
Parrish is at the entrance right now. He's sitting in gorilla position. Well, no, not quite gorilla. Nearly screamed at my
as
stream.
Bobby Heenan once said about the Iron Sheik, it'll be WrestleMania 38 by the time Parrish runs in.
Right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Bobby on Bobby and Papa Smokes for that career retrospective on Iron Sheik, by the way. That was really well done. I liked it.
They are two guys who definitely know their stuff, especially Papa Smokes. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh, geez.
When I won the trivia championship, I really thought Papa Smokes was going to get me.
Surprised he didn't.
I know. I was blown away. Because he knows a lot of stuff that I don't know, so I'm learning from him, you know?
Yep.
Right? Ooh. Outside. Ooh. I love that kick.
Oh, me too. So clean, so safe. Yet it looks like it hurts still.
And Gunther right now, like, freaking out as he should. What the hell? Why are we at commercial break again?
I don't know, but
Sorry,
I was just going to say we're getting intense. We're getting the intense Riddle.
Oh, yeah, I'm just a
started to
little
get
doing the
good.
floating bro.
Just starting to get good, and then we go to freaking commercial. Are you kidding me?
Yep. This will be on Jimmy Corderas Reverend Rant tomorrow.
Yep. Oh yeah.
We need to
Right,
get him on the
JJ?
show.
Papa Smokes for life, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
How cool would that be if we got Jimmy Corderas to do one of our shows with us?
That would be awesome.
I mean,
Leeds, which are you talking about? Are you talking about the
tumble to the outside?
Yeah. No. After the kick, and then he got up onto the ropes and did the backflip.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Chris says they probably were told if they have extra time in the match, so I want to take a break. Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But we only got like 3 minutes of the actual matchup before they went to a commercial break again, which is odd.
Here's the thing. Like at the moment of intensity, they went to a commercial break, and that's smart because it keeps us glued to the screen to see what's going to come when they come back from break.
Yeah.
It keeps the people here entertained because I freak the frig out.
Oh, I'm getting an ad for the Invisible Man's newest movie.
Ooh.
Another one? Because didn't we just have one a few years back?
I'm talking about the You Can't See Me Man.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the actual Invisible Man, the old Universe monster or Universal Studios monster.
No. Well, sorry, one of his two new ones because he is in the Barbie movie apparently.
Yes.
That actually does not surprise me.
And of course, he's got the Ninja Turtles movie coming out on Wednesday.
Tomorrow, actually, because Bobby Munson has tickets to go tomorrow to watch it.
Okay. Nice.
I think he said tomorrow. I have to go back and watch.
Right.
But yes, I would love to hear Papa Smokes on JJ's show, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we'll definitely make sure that it gets sent out there to the powers that be, and we'll see what we can get done. And definitely myself as well, JJ. I will be joining you. I definitely will be. I want to give a huge shout out right now. I know that they're really not part of this broadcast, but I want to give a shout out to my friend Al Snow with his company Collar and Elbow brand. 6-year anniversary is today. That's why I'm sporting my Collar and Elbow heather gray shirt today. Absolutely fantastic merchandise. I've had this for the last 6 years.
Yep.
All of my merchandise has been from the last 6 years that I have from Collar and Elbow brand, and all of it is still in good condition. The hat that you normally see me wearing, that's my Collar and Elbow branded hat. Yeah, it's no, it's only my first one. Yeah, it's my first one. So they don't do hats anymore, though.
Oh no, I have to find my Collar and Elbow squared circle heavy metal shirt.
Yeah,
I have to actually order some stuff from there, but I want to know: do they make clothes for big guys like me as well?
Yes, they do.
Sweet deal. I knew that was kind of a silly question because I realized wrestling clothes tend to be bigger. So
JJ says he knows about Collar and Elbow brand because of myself. OVW also just crowned Jack Vaughn for his second title run with them. And how fantastic is that?
Yeah.
Gentleman Jack Vaughn, an amazing guy. If you're not following him on the socials, you really have to. He gives a very comedic look into the world of professional wrestling that I enjoy.
Okay.
Is it kind of like just like RJ City then? Because RJ City does kind of the same thing.
A little bit, but you'll kind of see like Jack Vaughn will do different videos, like the different styles of entrances or the different types of guys you meet in the locker room. right? So like in the
Oh, yeah,
locker
yeah.
room, you get the shy, quiet guy that's over in the corner. You get the guy that's just sitting there with the resistance bands just going, right? And you get the one guy that's high-fiving everybody, or the one guy that's just, that's what he does. And it's interesting and very,
Yeah.
very true. A lot
Yep.
of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, very. I'll never
Becky
forget
Lynch tonight, live on Raw. Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
Yeah. My first show I did with Sioux Area Wrestling, Sioux Area Wrestling it was. I was in the locker room and I was the shy guy because I knew a handful of guys that were there, and I was the shy guy in the corner. And the first person I saw was Chris Thorne standing there with his weights going like this.
Right.
And I'm like,
Yep.
shit, man, he looks jacked, and he really was a jacked dude.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was. He is.
He still is. Yeah, Thorne's an amazing guy.
Yeah.
JJ's telling me to look him up. So make sure you
I
guys
will.
look up
I
Jack
definitely
Vaughn.
will.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
So there's one thing I'm glad about. We came back from the commercial break. We still have that intensity.
Goodness gracious. Great knees of fire.
Starting to see the Riddle I remember from MLW in this match, by the way.
Right. Right. A lot.
The Riddle that, joked around and whatever, but when shit got serious, he got serious too,
Exactly. And if you guys aren't yet, make sure you're following our local establishment. Why do you ask? Because we just talked about MLW, and Bobby Munson and Papa Smokes do amazing stuff talking about MLW each and every week on Thursday nights. You don't want to miss that.
It's immediately following the Boar's Nest on Thursday nights.
That's right, you shameless hussy. I was going to get to it.
Gunther doing the Julius Caesar thing with the thumbs down there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, wow is right. Let's wait for OMD to catch up here.
Okay, I just got the Enziguri from Ludwig. Ooh.
Ooh, right?
Nice.
That
clean finish
was really well done.
Yeah.
It was. Oh, and this show of respect here right now. Not spoiling anything, but you'll see.
Let me know when you've seen it, OMD.
Okay.
Did you see it? The handshake?
I'm just getting there right now.
Okay. Because I got something to say about it without spoiling it for OMD there.
Okay.
Did you happen to see that they didn't shake Vinci's hand?
Yep. Because Vinci wasn't even involved in the match. He was just on the outside, just there.
But even so, he kind of stood off, and Gunther, it was Kaiser's match, but you would have think that Vinci would have just stood in there and tried to get a handshake or something.
Right, as a faction.
Yeah.
Yep. But, even Gunther didn't actually get physically involved. It was a clean match, clean finish.
I still love that he did the whole Julius Caesar thumbs up to a thumbs down. That was so cool.
Yeah, Leeds another great start here tonight.
Yeah.
Although I would have, maybe wished that this was a little quicker, that we would have maybe got to the matchup, that we would have got to some wrestling a little quicker.
I was going to say, if they cut out that backstage promo that they cut just before the match,
right,
that would have added maybe an extra 2 or 3 minutes to the match, I figure.
Yep. But here we are, because now we're getting just the tonight, okay. But I'm guessing we're about to go right back to commercial.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, because up next we've got Brock and Cody coming out next.
Interesting. They're going with that this early, but I guess, yeah, you've got Sami and Seth versus Damian and Dom in the main event. So,
Okay, I didn't notice this. We got an NXT commercial airing here, OMD, but I just noticed that Tiffany Stratton's font is very reminiscent of the Barbie font.
Yeah.
yep. But did you also notice what color she was wearing and her intro last night for the Great American Bash?
I vaguely remember it, even though it was this morning.
She literally came out looking like Barbie.
Yeah, it was
And
all
that's
pink
exactly
and white.
what they just showed in the commercial, actually.
Yep.
So before I get to JJ's comment, I do want to say a happy anniversary, a 5th anniversary to me and my big gold championship from Fandu belts 5 years ago today. This
Fantastic
came in.
looking title.
Yep.
And I have cherished it ever since.
Yes.
JJ says, hey fellas, I know this isn't on topic. Can we boo CM Junk for his lame spray painting the title? Get a life, CM Junk, straight edge. Woo. I think that's kind of what you were going for.
It kind of just feels like he just tried stealing from the NWO gimmick with spray painting the belt.
I technically have not seen it yet. I've heard all about it, but I have not seen it yet, and I need to find it.
I just saw pictures of it. So
he came out trying to do the Ric Flair saying he's the real world's champion.
And I knew that was going to happen at some point.
Yeah,
I knew it.
But I'm completely with JJ on this one. I just want Punk to go away. He can ride off into the sunset, go be a Blackhawks fan,
or go be a Cubs fan because he goes to Cubs games too.
Yep.
True.
He can go be a trainer on Women of Wrestling.
Could if he wants to. I don't know, Parrish, how about you weigh in on this? I don't know if you saw that, but JJ says, I know this isn't on topic, but can we boo CM Junk for his lame spray painting of the title? Get a life, CM Junk, straight edge. Woo.
I mean, you can hate Punk as much as you want, but all this stuff gets approved by creative too. So,
True.
I mean, and this is where I find AEW can be hypocritical at times, because how many times have you heard guys like Chris Jericho, who now I hear are part of the AEW creative, will say these are stupid names for stupid creative, but I'm like, you're just going to then spray paint an X on a title because this guy gets hurt and not being the champion. This guy's a great heel right now. Everyone's saying, I'm sick and tired of this guy. I don't like him. Great. Then make sure that your up-and-coming baby faces have monumental and memorable feuds with this guy, because that means they're guaranteed to be over if they're facing and beating CM Punk. Ricky starts cheating to beat CM Punk. Stupidest thing I've ever seen. Why? Because he could be such a made baby face by just beating CM Punk and shutting him up because the fans are repelling him so much.
Awesome take. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And that's what I love about this round table that we have here on Monday Night Raw is we always have those that have different opinions and different views, and those are always more than welcome here. Drew, thank you so much for coming in. Drew Ferrari says, "Sup guys, wow, Kaiser won." Yeah, I was actually surprised that Kaiser had won as well. I'm okay with that win though.
So going back to the CM Punk thing too, this actually, Parrish reminded me again of a story some years ago. I was sitting here with my roommate watching wrestling, and he's like, "Oh God, I hate the Miz," and the Miz was doing a promo or something like that, and I'm like, "Well, why do you hate him?" I'm like, "Because he's such." He goes, "Because he's such a fucking asshole." I looked at him. I'm like, "Well, he's doing his job right then."
Exactly.
I mean, there's a lot
done.
There's a lot of people in the current state that like people like that. I'm just like, I'm tired. I'm personally tired of. Like, you guys just watch Matt Riddle. I mean, to me, the guy's just staying in flux for too long. He's doing the same shtick all the time. I'm tired of the stoner bro gimmick. I want to see more intensity and more aggression out of it, but
We got that in this match.
I also want to see him away from the same people he's been working with the last 5 years.
Right.
But that's not on his fault. He's not getting to choose all the time who he works with. He's being told. So I don't hate him for that. I just hate the fact that the same riddle I've been seeing is the same one I saw during the pandemic. That's why I'm bored of Charlotte Flair. That's why Sasha Banks never connected to me.
Yeah.
So
understandable, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know, it's that. Like plus CM Punk, like, do I want to pay to watch him wrestle nowadays? No. Did I used to love the guy? Yeah. That pipe bomb promo in Nevada helped me at a very dark place in my life. So I have nothing but things about watching CM Punk wrestle. But shelf life in wrestling matters, and it's a real thing.
Yeah. And I'm on that same boat too. I used to like Punk too, but now I can take him or leave him. I don't really have any hatred, nor do I have any like for him right now. But I've liked him since his days in TNA, and I'm going way back now with that.
I also wonder if maybe these are the reasons why it's good to have a creative mind and that comes up with ideas. And this is why I think Vince McMahon over time, and I can get it with some of the things he's done lately, you can get that heat on himself, but he made bad ideas, or he even made good ideas even better and like really good because he was very good at those detailed things. We're just seeing Cody Rhodes here. One of his big opponents coming back from WWE is Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins said that Vince McMahon didn't think they needed to sing as much. And he was right.
Yeah.
He criticizes Vince for some of the decisions he makes, yet this song was put out in just a few years ago, and he still made little detailed points that mattered. And I wonder if AEW lacks that, because I don't think Tony Khan is that guy.
True. Right. JJ says, I don't even pay attention to Riddle. Seen him wrestle, and I'm good now. I just wish he was smarter about his personal choices in ring.
To me, I don't think CM Punk knows who he is anymore in the ring. I think that's a major flaw. I think he's trying to do too much, trying to do so much of what he used to do, but he's 39, 40 years old. He's not in the shape to do it. He gets hurt just trying to do the buckshot lariat and failing multiple times in that match. So he needs to learn who he is again in the ring, because it just looks weird because he's already an ugly athlete.
True.
Yeah, he needs to. You're right there, Parrish. He does need to kind of adjust, kind of like how the older New Japan wrestlers do, adjust their in-ring over time.
Oh yeah, and they do continuously.
So
go ahead, OMD.
I was going to say this segment here that they're showing all the history between Brock and Cody is now starting to drag on and on and on.
I mean, it'll be over by Saturday.
Yeah, it definitely will be. I mean, it is dragging on a little bit, but I'm not upset about it though, because I think that they did the right choice of music with this. I loved that it wasn't just a rock song or something like that to kind of like pump everybody up, but this kind of put a little bit more emotion into everything for this, as they've just shown, number 3 for these guys. This is that rubber match that's there. For me anyways, that gave me just a little bit more emotion and a little more emotionally vested in this matchup.
Right. Just so long as we don't go right back to commercial.
Oh no, we're not.
We're not. We can give you that spoiler. Well, as of right now.
Yeah.
Now we're Said it too soon.
Son of a bitch.
I gotta say,
JJ,
I kind of
Grace
laughed at the way
Parrish.
Chad Gable made his way out to the ring. There, it's freaking hilarious.
Right?
See, I don't even think he sees Jericho. I think he looks at like the younger talent, and he wants to work with them so bad that he still thinks he can hang. It's a mental thing, and this is what a lot of veterans make a mistake about. They don't learn to adapt with their bodies over time, but they punish their bodies to the point where you got to learn how to. You just have to learn to adapt while your career goes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Rey Mysterio. He did the stem cells things, and I guarantee if he didn't, he's not doing nearly enough of the stuff now. But then you look at guys like Randy Orton and look some of the ways he adapted through time. John Cena had a moveset that he learned to do for 20 years because he was smarter that way. Ric Flair did the same thing. Hulk Hogan. You might not have to like these guys, but if you're going to have a long career like them, you have to learn how to either take care of your body or adjust with the punishment you put to it.
Right.
I like how you said take care of your body because Brett was also in that. It could also fall in there as well.
Yeah, but Brett wouldn't have got hurt if Goldberg didn't kick him right in the face either.
No.
I mean, that's just
Brett would have probably still worked another 5 or 6 years if that didn't happen.
I mean, it's hard to say sometimes when you get injuries like that. It's quite amazing to see Sting still going in, knowing that he did take that buckle bomb, and he had such a major injury with his back, right? Like you're seeing Edge come back with the necks. I think we're seeing a really big breakthrough on neck recovery, by the way.
Yes.
With professional athletes.
Absolutely.
That nobody's really talking about, but it's becoming a pattern now.
Yeah.
But look at just taking the time off. Maybe it's a couple years. Being a little bit healthier to your body, it does wonders long term.
Oh yeah.
Oh, JJ.
I'm kind of excited about this Raw going to Quebec City because I feel like I don't think they've ever done a Raw there, have they?
They haven't. They said it's the first time.
Well, then I'm excited. I like when they go to new cities. So
yeah, they always go to Montreal if anywhere in Quebec.
Yeah.
And they'll do house shows in Laval and Hull and
yeah.
It'll be nice. It'll be interesting to see what the crowd is like.
Yeah. I was gonna say a different crowd. To a certain extent, because you'll get fans from Montreal who will go to the show too. So
Drew kind of enjoyed that as well. He said, "Good job on the video package. It reminded me of the Cena Epic packaged one song one of these Civil Twilight Letter from the Sky."
Okay.
I mean, the package also kind of made me think of the My Way video package for Rock Austin going to WrestleMania 17. Remember how jacked that video package would get you?
Oh, yeah.
That's because people don't want to admit it, but Limp Bizkit, they got you going.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People trash them, but come on.
Woodstock 99, need I say more?
Yeah, and now Aaron Lewis does country music. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, my USA feed just cut out.
Oh,
geez. This channel is no longer available.
Maybe you should go Canadian there, OMB.
I am going Canadian.
He cheers for the Maple Leafs, but he doesn't trust it on his television. Come on.
Right.
Well,
Maxine Dupree, she keeps growing on me each week. I'm loving it.
We're not going to ask how she makes you grow, but yes, she is improving. We will say that.
And I'm very happy that we're going to see Valhalla in the ring. It's been a long time since she's wrestled one-on-one on Raw.
Right.
I think the last time she wrestled in like a singles format,
She was Sarah
Not-
Logan.
well,
Yep.
it was the Royal Rumble, I think.
Yep.
Not a singles match, but like just as a singles competitor.
Yep.
Oh, right. Yeah. Remember the 2013 WrestleMania John Cena Rock promo ad when they show Cena lose to The Rock, and Cena wasn't feeling it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that actually helped, ironically, with Punk's promos, because he actually, I remember having a promo getting upset with the fact that that was a repeat main event, because
Yep.
John Cena has been ultimately like outspoken about this being the worst year of my career, but he still gets the main event to WrestleMania.
Yep.
I thought there was so many interesting internal storylines going on.
Derek, thank you so much for the comment and for coming in. I appreciate you. I actually have a chair from, well, it's a replica from April 1st, 2012, when it was supposed to be the once in a lifetime Rock versus Cena.
Yep.
I've thought
And
about
it's sitting
those
right over
once-
there in the corner.
I've thought about those once in a lifetime matches that they always announce. I'm very glad that when Lawrence Taylor wrestled Bam Bam Bigelow, that was legit a once in a lifetime match.
Yes.
Yep. And that was really the first true celebrity involvement with a wrestler at WrestleMania as well, in terms of in-ring competition.
No, it wasn't. Mr. T at WrestleMania 1.
True.
Yeah. I was going to say
But he meant in a
Zeus was
singles
there as well.
competition.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
singles.
I got you.
Parrish going in with the OMB
Well.
defense.
Well. Logistics, I guess.
Yeah. It's all about the logistics. It's the
Oh, wait,
technicality.
no, OMD, you're still wrong. Mr. T at WrestleMania 2, one-on-one with Roddy Piper.
Okay, you're on your own now, dude.
Yeah, all right. I'll give him that.
This is why I drink, because I can always blame the beer.
So week by week, I am continuing to be impressed.
With Maxine, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Otis spot coming up.
Oh, I love Otis. Good Lord. Thank you.
I don't know what in the hell that was, but it was funny.
It was funny. Oh, I wish she got up better from that, to be honest.
Sits
I
there in
really
the corner
don't. I thought the camera view was amazing.
Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper.
A shoosh.
Okay.
JJ quoting some REM there for us.
Yep, he sure was. Ooh.
I still think that song's a banger, by the way, all these years later.
I like a lot of covers to that song.
Yep.
I think it was like the Rockstar Supernova episode, but they had one of the guys, he did a piano cover to that and just absolutely crushed it.
Yep.
A piano cover, really?
Yeah.
Lacuna Coil's cover of it is fantastic.
I'm going to have to look
What
that one
the?
up. Whoa.
Whoa! Holy shit!
Okay, I just heard the bell go in somebody's.
You gotta
That's
watch that,
finished.
OMG.
I just got it. Wow.
That was wow.
That was beautiful.
Okay, I'm now here going to make a proclamation that Chad Gable and Gunther need to start the 2024 Royal Rumble match and go at least an hour each.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'd be down with that.
if they want to do the Shawn and Bulldog and sort of 1 and 2 and end it 1 and 2, I think that would be, well, I'm ready, willing, and able for that one.
Okay, so Parrish, would you already put Maxine Dupree ahead of Dana Brooke?
I put wet dog shit in front of Dana Brooke. So yes, I do.
Okay.
I mean, it just smells better too.
I don't know. I've never been that close to Dana Brooke. I can only imagine, though.
And when it comes to working ability, she can't sell, so I take the crapshoot any day of the week. Come on. I made a joke out of that.
JJ, really?
JJ is on a roll with this one.
Oh, damn, boy. Where have you been doing it? And wherever you're doing it, you can always tag me in that shit, too.
And if you want to tag Coors Banquet or Coors Original with me, I mean, I'd be okay with that.
In the screen there, you can see my link tree. You can follow all the socials right there.
Oh, and I'm working on something. Hopefully, I can have it recorded tonight. Like on Wednesday, we will get the return of WrestleDress Season 2.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhat of a new look. Very, very much not that new. A lot of the similar features, but a little bit of a touch-up.
Right.
I will show you guys after this stream.
Okay.
But if I can get a hold of one Ed Fries, who, by the way, I'd like to publicly thank him for getting this room set up for us today.
It was him? I thought it was you that did it, Parrish.
He created the room, and then I got all the things up. By the way, this shit is hard on your phone. It is not easy because we have a lot of different crap on here, and mobile phones don't let you always scroll to the bottom.
Nope.
It's
well, I'm always by my laptop, so like off stream, if you guys want to, you can show me how to build the room.
Yeah, I think we will, and then that way, okay, I'm putting the big gold down now because it's starting to get a little heavy.
Oh, come on. Paul Heyman will hold 3 titles for like an hour and a half on SmackDown.
Good for him.
Yeah.
And that guy looks like a walrus, not a whaler, like you can see on the jersey right here. This is the jersey I was
definitely.
Show you guys last week, by the way.
Oh, nice. Definitely, Chris. We will show you that, and I'll kind of get you set up with kind of like how I do the room, how I get the everything all set, like with the
just because on Mondays I have a lot of time to kill, so I can get in there and do it.
Don't be a murderer now. Time, you should not kill it. You should use
right.
So JJ, again, thank you so much. Saying that it's been emails with a share of show clips of you guys talking about Dr. Pepper joining. I'm stepping up the ads this week, and I will tag the shot of you for it. I appreciate you, brother, so much. You don't even know. This community is absolutely amazing. The friendships that are built, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the family ship that is built through all of this. The majority of people on this entire OLE network, I have never actually met in person, but they are my family, and everyone that is here with us week in, week out is family as well. I absolutely love it. And all of you that have just joined, thank you so much. Where are you watching us from? Are you on YouTube or are you on Twitch? And how did you find us? Leave us your comments, please. Get your comment on the screen and join in with us as we are watching Monday Night Raw and just shooting the shit, talking about the show.
But just to add on that, though, if you guys are watching it and you like what we do and you want to find a way to support what we do, nothing's easier than hitting that subscribe button on the Twitch. Nothing's easier than hitting that follow button on all your platforms. Nothing's easier than on YouTube, hitting that thumbs up, hitting that like, hitting that notification bell. So we have the opportunity to show you guys what all we can do at our local establishment and hope there's something in our variety catalog for you.
And it's not just wrestling we do on the show. We have a ton of different things that we got on the show. Like, I want to give a shout out to Marvel Talks for bringing Boris Aguilar on the show, who has a very, very great mind when it comes to Marvel and when it comes to wrestling. Host of Sunday Night's Main Event, by the way. Or one of the hosts. I'm not sure if he is the host right now.
Hidden Strike, John Cena's Netflix movie with Jackie Chan.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'd
number
heard
one on
about
Netflix
this.
right now.
I had heard about this movie. I didn't know it had come out on Netflix, but I don't have Netflix. So
Yeah, me neither. I had to give up my Netflix.
oh, and JJ wants me to hold out and only drink RC Cola, and he'll throw money at me. Doesn't help that I have the non-sponsored Dr. Pepper right here tonight.
I was supposed to
always
go get
do.
Dr. Pepper today, but my money came in late. So
My home is never without Dr. Pepper, and if it is, I'm going to Walmart to get some.
Josh, that's not
Immediately.
really. I just want to. That's not really a show. Bobby just goes on and stream, and I like to go on screen with him just to make fun of him because he's not that good at video games. But he is killing it on Diablo right now.
Oh, he is right now. Especially on Friday. Like, I'm surprised he didn't die several times there because he almost got it a couple of times.
Well, you know, I'm a good wingman.
I love how our conversations devolve into
Wings.
weed talk too every time.
Yum.
Yes.
So the WWE has done it once again. We had the Judgment Day come down to the ring. We go to commercial break. We come back to a backstage vignette promo before coming back to the ring to now seeing an advertisement for SummerSlam to now coming back to the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Oh,
I will say the three-way between Dominik, Mustafa Ali, and Wesley last night was pretty good at the Great American Bash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go check it out. Rhea Ripley went like 20 shades of I'm gonna fucking kick your ass to Wesley, and I love it.
Yeah. Oh, it was fantastic.
And that's what I was referencing earlier when I said that she was just fantastic as Dominik's manager.
the three-way I had last week was epic. Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper. Nothing. She's got headphones in. She's sitting right here and didn't even notice.
Even though the other one was just right there. No, just kidding. It's a show. Anytime we do a stream, it's a show. Anytime I come on here, I always want to make sure that I do three things for people. I entertain them, I can make them laugh, and I waste their time. I 100%. It's exactly what I'm going to be completely honest. I just love being on stream. I don't even care who it's with sometimes, even though it's just a better time when you're with the people you care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the same time, if you can just create content for fun and you can have a laugh between the people you're doing it with, and then you somehow hear that it brings a positive mood set to somebody else, man, what better feeling in the world isn't that?
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
And sharing it with everyone here as well. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah, like comments like this, right? Like, effed up with Bobby on Fridays should be televised. Like, I think and I think that's an awesome name, effed up with Bobby. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I just like how he has a partner named Papa Smokes, yet he seems to be the one who smokes up more than Papa.
right?
Because I think we should call it Hanging with the Clouds with Bobby Munson, because I think he's that high at that point. However, if you can play Diablo that high, dude, whew, congratulations.
Bobby's just got to take his area code and call it Cloud, whatever his area code is. Like for us here, it would be Cloud 705.
Hey, that's a time on my phone.
Nice.
No, not even a, that is just too funny.
Oh, that heat for Dom.
Continuous.
I'm glad I didn't have
all
like
the
a
time.
very like important message. I would just display there and I showed that.
Right?
This crowd went from quiet to booing the shit out of Dominik, and I love it.
I love how his shirt says off white, and he is like the whitest Hispanic guy I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Ed brought that up on the review show last night.
I know, which it made a very unexpected run in on.
I was gonna say, man, I'm like, I looked away from the screen and I look up and suddenly there's Parrish in Ed's spot.
So a lot of times what people don't know during taking over and even a lot of things they're doing, I will be backstage kind of just playing a non-televised or non. You just say that because my team beat your team for the Super Bowl. So, I mean, your running back doesn't even want to play for you guys.
Uh-oh, who's JJ's team?
Colts.
Oh,
Come on,
God.
they've only won one Super Bowl. You can't remember that one?
Oh,
Hey, you're a
God.
Dolphins fan, man. How many championships did Dan Marino win for you guys?
The greatest quarterback to never win a Super Bowl.
We're getting what I called out on Turnbuckle Talk.
You did call this out.
I feel they're rushing this so hard.
They are.
They kind of have to, though.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
They could have left it open and had Raquel return at SummerSlam.
They could have just put Liv in this spot. They could have.
Liv is actually hurt, though.
Yeah.
He's out. Like, she can't come back right now.
Right, but how many times, like Parrish? Okay, I don't know for you, Chris, or OMD, but how many times, Parrish, did you fight injured? I did all the time.
Dude, I work injured every day of my life.
I do now. Thank you, professional wrestling. I
Can't
still love you,
injured
though.
Without I. Yeah.
That's right.
So there's no reason why they couldn't have kept playing up this injury angle for Raquel here to allow Liv to come in, get beat by Rhea, only to have Raquel then return and be like, oh, shit's going to get real because you just hurt my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Instead of doing it now.
Well, we are still selling Raquel's injury angle.
See, now this is exactly where Dom has to be the guy that gets in front of the referees, because he should be at least able to like scare a referee.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
or Jamie Noble at
should
least
not have to even think about. No, you know what? I would love it if he goes to do something to Jamie Noble and then he backs up and gives Jamie Noble the respect. Because when we want to talk about some of the best cruiserweights ever in the world, Jamie Noble's on that damn list.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That last match Jamie Noble had, oh my God, dude. How are you going off on that? I want to go for a run if I'm doing that as my last match. And trust me, I had a last match. It was not that good.
Speaking of underrated cruiserweights, because Jamie Noble was an underrated cruiserweight, in my opinion, Lash LaRue is coming back to the ring.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
I made a reference to him on the pre-show for Great American Bash because they were crapping on Lash Legend. So I'm just like, Lash LaRue is greater than Lash Legend. I had no idea about that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, he's slated
with who?
He's slated to go wrestle for GCW in September.
Really?
They'll book anyone now.
Yeah.
True.
But this is his first match since WCW closed, apparently.
Wow. Hey, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I actually really liked Lash LaRue. So
Yeah.
You know what I'm not okay with?
who are
Ronda
who's on your
Rousey on
screen
my
right now?
TV screen.
No, but this is the only, like, one of the few feuds I actually care about Ronda Rousey in. Because at least it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. This whole story, yes, it has that reality aspect to it. Definitely, I
Mhm.
love that. But just Ronda Rousey, I'm not a
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not a fan.
No, but
I
I
just-
know for a fact that, like, if she's going to make sure she goes out putting anybody over, it's probably her best friend.
Yeah.
And if this means that we get the best Ronda Rousey match to make Shayna Baszler matter again, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
And the fact that I have been hearing that they are going to make it more of an MMA style bout as opposed to wrestling.
I would be
Make
okay
it a
with that
Lion's
as
Den
well.
match. Make it a Lion's Den match. Back in the Shamrock Owen Hart day.
Yeah.
Do that.
I say
Bobby
put it in the
Jones.
fight pit, because the fight pit's kind of the same thing as the Lion's Den.
Yeah.
But the Lion's Den feels more like an octagon.
Yeah, it does actually.
Yeah.
And it's different.
Bobby Jones likes
There's-
that we actually getting a story behind this. I do
Yeah.
too. And then
Take notes.
take notes, Tony Khan.
Damn right.
There's just
Bobby,
one thing I can't. There's just one thing.
Praise
I
the
can't
Lord,
buy
Bobby.
with Ronda.
Praise the Lord.
There's just one thing with Ronda I can't buy, and that's her trying to play the sympathy angle. I just don't buy it when she does that.
No, Ronda should have been the heel.
Agreed.
I honestly think there is so much of a likability with Shayna Baszler that
Oh,
a lot of
absolutely.
people don't like. Just that's where they're. Some guys like Roman Reigns needed a heel turn a long time ago. Shayna Baszler needed a babyface run a long time ago.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember the Royal Rumble a few years back. I wanted Shayna Baszler to win it because she was just kicking ass, and I can't remember which year it was though.
Was it
But
the
I
year
just
after
remember-
she eliminated everyone in the chamber?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
So
think it
live
was.
this
She was still in
Saturday.
NXT when she did it.
Live this Saturday, we are getting an MMA rules matchup between these two.
Okay,
And
okay.
this
so then,
promo, they've actually got to be continued, which is very interesting to me as well. I don't mind these little breakups of these build-ups. Is
but does that mean we're
very,
just going
very
to get
cool.
another video later tonight because they have to really push this for this Saturday, or do
Yeah.
we see something on SmackDown?
That unless they want to really push their new X account.
Yeah. And now we're getting Shinsuke on his way to the ring.
But MMA rules for Shayna and Ronda, I'm fine with that.
Absolutely.
Jeremy, thank you so much for popping in, saying you hear Collision better with SummerSlam this Saturday. Interesting, and their rumors. We get a lot of surprises. Can't wait. Haha, the war begins.
Yep.
Um,
I'm gonna
Tony
guarantee
Khan always promises big things that turn out to be meh.
Duds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also I think on WWE side we're gonna get some as well because SummerSlam also marks the 1 year where Triple H is fully in charge and
Yeah.
has
Right.
been creatively. So you have to think like even last year, man, like we got Damage Control. We got a very interesting main event with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar that we didn't expect.
Yes.
Like SummerSlam last year was very unexpected.
Yep.
And because of that, it was really good, and that's what started the faith train again with this product. And
Yep.
the true, okay, I now want to get back on. Like, I want to get back watching this stuff. And when you hear about the rumors with a guy like Bray Wyatt, okay, there could be call-ups. We know that there's going to be SummerSlam call-ups.
Please, Joe Gacy. Sorry.
I actually don't think it's going to be Joe Gacy.
I know it's
either.
not going to be yet, but I so want it to be. I'm so ready
Yeah.
for him to be on Raw or SmackDown.
No, not with what they've announced for, well, tomorrow night on NXT with Joe Gacy. So, I mean, there is that possibility.
I mean, the call up could still happen, and Joe Gacy still wraps up his commitments to NXT while he's on the main roster.
Absolutely.
They did that with Kevin Owens
But
when he
there's
was the NXT champion.
I'm going to say 3 names out there that people are like, well, okay, I know they're doing something here. However, we just don't know. One name is Nick Aldis. We know that his contract with Impact was very
That's
short.
right.
There's speculation with Nick Aldis. And the other 2, I know that they got drafted by MLW. Well, one did. But Matt Cardona and Steph DeLander, I can almost guarantee that these guys are going to be WWE bound at some point. And then we already know Brian Pillman Jr. has signed with WWE, and he is reporting to NXT as of tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, I believe tomorrow. Yep.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who's to say what that could be? And then, I don't know if you guys heard, but there is now more rumors about, how much longer is the contract of one Dustin Rhodes?
Yes. Yes.
True.
Okay, but if they bring Dustin back, does he come back as Gold Dust?
No, he comes back to help Shawn Michaels with NXT because you want him, Shawn Michaels and Albert training your new guys. But then,
and if there's one man you can have to train them on promos, it's Dustin.
Yep.
If there's one person to hand Cody Rhodes the title when he wins it,
it's Dustin.
It damn it should be Dustin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you get the turn, it's Dustin turning on Cody, smacking him with the title, and then we get Dustin and Cody at WrestleMania like they've always wanted.
I know Dustin stated that his contract
was supposed to be.
Dustin was supposed to be up at the end of July, but I know they've added time onto his contract because of injury.
Okay.
Well, today is the end of July, so.
Yep. Jacoby, thank you so much for coming in, saying Amanda Nunes for Ronda and Shayna.
Interesting.
I would be okay with that.
And cue the UFC WWE merger.
Yep.
Right.
Well, I mean, we've already seen WWE promoting UFC pay-per-views. We saw that last week, actually.
Yeah, we did. Just very small, simple, down in the corner. That's all it was, but it definitely was there. Jacoby, I'm doing so good. How are you doing, my friend?
Oh, we are killing it over here.
I'm wondering, with the results of the Great American Bash last night, if we see one of those call-ups from Ilya Dragunov at SummerSlam.
I honestly believe he's going to be the guy that takes the NXT title from Carmelo Hayes. I think they're having a rematch.
I hope they have a rematch because that was an epic matchup last night.
That was amazing.
And shout out to Vic Joseph for calling out this little tidbit where Ilya Dragunov, when he dove with Trick and Mello, that title potentially hit him.
Yep.
So he definitely could use the fact that, there was that in there. I'm not thinking he's gonna, but because of that, I think we might see a straight up.
And for the women of NXT, I've heard Roxanne Perez is a possibility to get called up.
Personally, I think that's too soon.
I agree with Parrish.
I didn't hear you, Parrish. Sorry.
Too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I'll do my best GSP. I was not impressed by her performance. Although it wasn't bad.
But no,
Roxanne
was on that short list I read, so.
Yeah.
But like you said, too soon. Still needs a little bit more seasoning there, Yeah,
man, just let her develop. Don't put people in the waters when they still have floaties on.
Okay, so Carl, you're on to something because WWE teasing with the eye emoji. Who do you want to see in the Battle Royal?
The Battle Royal happening at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Kaiser for sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the clear choice to win is going to be LA Knight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking
I
of
think it
whom,
would
he's,
be the proper choice. I don't think
Yeah.
it's the clear choice, though.
Speaking of him, though, they did promote him versus Sheamus on SmackDown, and I'm actually very excited to see that.
Yes. So now we're here, and Ciampa doesn't get a televised entrance.
Nope. And Jack,
But
thank you so much for coming in. I
see this
appreciate
match.
you as well, Jack. Jack saying Gable and Gunther. Yes, I am all for that too.
100%.
After tonight, I want to see Gable and Kaiser wrestle too.
Right?
Yep.
And I think we're going to like possibly get into that. Right?
Mhm.
We're
This
gonna
camera angle is phenomenal, by the way.
yeah, they've been really spot on with camera angles lately.
Oh yeah. So we got Bronson Reed watching this match right now.
Okay.
He was dressed to the nines, by the way.
Right?
Yes,
Jonah
yes, he
looking
is.
fantastic. Sorry, Bronson Reed. I still call him Jonah. He's
Yep.
Jonah to me. That's how I remember him.
Yeah, I'm sort of with you on that too, Carl. There's a lot of wrestlers who I still call by their old gimmicks. So
Yep.
Like AJ Styles. I still call him by his gimmick.
Yeah. The Prince of Phenomenon?
That's right. The phenomenal one.
Yep.
I miss my
bugs
AJ
me.
gloves.
We got Shinsuke Nakamura in the ring, and it bugs me when Michael Cole calls him Shin. It really bugs me when he does that.
Why?
I think that they should be just calling them by their in-ring names and not a short form name.
But it works for Dominik.
Yep.
They call
Yeah.
him Dom.
It's also the same for me because like I've known Shinsuke Nakamura as Shinsuke Nakamura for the last 15 years too, you know?
True.
Yeah. I mean, like, even like when he was in Impact, his brief, 1 or 2 appearances there, he was just Nakamura.
No, he was Shinsuke Nakamura there too.
Perry Carey, thank you for coming by. Doing good over here. We're just chilling, enjoying this Monday Night Raw for as much as we can.
Yep.
Says Gunther, why bother with Otis and this woman Gable? Gable in Imperium would be crazy. I think it would be, but the character of Gable that he is playing right now does not fit that mold of Imperium.
No.
Gable being that leader right now, having to then bow down to Gunther, I think is a little bit different and odd, and with the almost comedic type of situation that we see from Gable right now, really doesn't work with the Imperium imagery.
No. But on the note of this commercial, I am going to hit the locker room visit now.
You're going to hit the locker room, did you say?
I am.
We're going to hit the locker room. It's time for OMD's locker room visit number 1. If you want to pick up your own OMD's locker room visit t-shirt, you can do so by going to karlkarufel.redbubble.com. There will be soon as I get a few days off, there will be more Raw Watch Along merchandise that will be available at karlkarufel.redbubble.com. Every purchase that is made there, yes, I do get a bit of a kickback, but all of that goes back into all of the programs and shows that I do with our local establishment and Turnbuckle Studios. So if you would go and check out the shop, see if there's something there that you would like, make that purchase, and help support the show.
As soon as you finish that, I don't know whose TV it was, but I just hear do 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 do.
That was probably mine. The
It was
Old Spice commercial just
perfect.
played.
Yeah. So funny. As soon as Karl stopped talking, that's exactly what it played too. It was phenomenal.
That's interesting.
See, like I personally don't want to see Gable in Imperium. I think the one thing Imperium needs is a woman. I heard this, and the more I thought about it, the more I actually like it. Charlotte Flair.
All right.
Welcome back, Oldie.
Thank you. It's always good to be back.
And here comes a reliever for the final stretch.
That's right. So we're almost an hour and a half into the show, and we are looking at about 30 minutes of in-ring action.
Probably less,
Nope.
I think.
For a go home though, for a major show, I don't mind it.
No, I know, because I know in the go home shows you have to hammer home some promos to get all the stories over before the pay-per-view happens.
And you guys were talking about the wrestling classic you guys were getting earlier. So if you got that, and then you're getting some matches like we are with Shinsuke and Tommaso Ciampa, which
They're putting on a great match right now.
I don't think, yeah, you won't be disappointed with that one.
No.
We had
no.
a great female debut with Maxine against Valhalla.
Yep.
That was a very impressive first match.
Oh yeah, definitely it was.
And then we've seen early developments to Raquel and Rhea. I don't know. I think there's a lot to take out of this almost 90 minutes so far.
Oh no, there's been a lot to chew on as far as the show goes. So,
Dirk, I want to mention you. Thank you so much for coming by, coming in, and checking us out. I appreciate you, my friend.
Yes.
just as we love everyone who comes in and checks us out and watches us and leaves that subscribe and clicks that bell notification.
Absolutely.
That
And
thumbs
the
up
thumbs
is
up.
free to do. It's totally free, but pushes us out into the algorithm and really does help out the show.
Absolutely.
No matter what channel it's broadcast on, it really helps the show.
And just do what I do when I'm not hosting a show. I leave OLE podcasts on all day on my YouTube most of the time, just on in the background if I'm cleaning the house, playing a game on my phone, whatever.
It's a very good thing to do. Very good thing to do. If you guys enjoy Monday Night Raw, but also enjoy Friday Night SmackDown, make sure that you're checking out our good friend Tom Collahue as well, who does do a Friday Night SmackDown watch along. Absolutely some great shit going on over there with him. I'm very thankful for him and what he has done for all of us as well. He has been absolutely fantastic. Make sure that you're looking up and checking out Tom
okay.
Collahue.
Nakamura just took the... I'm not going to spoil it.
That was a quick.
Unexpected.
Yeah.
A bit unexpected. And that's mostly because Nakamura's been around the roster a little bit, and that's why. That makes sense. I didn't see that.
I think we're getting a heel turn by Nakamura.
Yeah.
And to be fair, this is actually a better heel turn than what he did before.
Which means that if he turns heel and we see Bronson and Nakamura.
Yep.
That means Tommaso needs to find a way to even the odds.
Yep.
So in order to find the way he must do it himself.
Exactly. He must DIY.
And going back to Mr. Tom Collahue there, I did watch his watch along on Friday for SmackDown, and my cable went out during that time. And I got to give him a thanks for that because he kept me posted on what was going on SmackDown during that show.
Nice. Well,
So
Leeds,
Leeds,
I'm gonna agree with you.
Me too. I think that it may have been just a little bit more of a boring type of Monday Night Raw, and I think it's just because of the build that we're continuing and that we're finalizing for SummerSlam coming up this Saturday. I think that's kind of what it is, and it's very typical of the WWE, whether it is on Raw or SmackDown, to do such a thing coming up as the go home show for a PLE, a premium live event, that they will do such a thing and kind of finish out that build for everything. So yeah, I totally get it. I totally understand that. But yeah, it still has so far been an awesome Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
I'm getting back into Raw and I'm loving that I am.
I was gonna say this Raw, like, it is a little bit boring. Kind of feels like the last Raw before WrestleMania, because I remember that Raw really well, being kind of boring, kind of just a laid back Raw. Like we're not having all the wrestlers do anything too intense because we want everybody healthy going in.
Yep.
Really.
So I just found out that the girlfriend is a fan of Samantha Irvine.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, who isn't?
She shows me a picture of her. She does this, shows me the picture, and then she's like, I'm like,
Yep. Have you heard her sing, by the way? She needs to sing the national anthem at WrestleMania. She is a fantastic singer.
Wherever you found that, shoot that shit over to me. I have not heard that. I want to hear it. I want to hear her sing.
It's just a quick clip of her singing, but it was like a TikTok I saw of her, something like that. I got to look it up here. It's her going through her vocal exercises, and she sings a little bit during that.
Okay, I'm interested in that. I love music. I'm a music lover.
Yep.
I just got to find where I can't remember if I saw it on WWE's YouTube page or.
I don't know. You saw it. I didn't. So you would know better.
And Leeds says he saw it too on YouTube.
Okay. Good to know. See, you work in 12-hour shifts. I really don't get a lot of time to.
Okay, I actually found her on The Voice. Apparently, she competed on there.
Really?
Or a show called I Can See Your Voice, I should say.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that one as well.
And America's Got Talent.
Son of a bitch. You serious, bro?
I'm serious. Yeah, I'll send you the America's Got Talent one because that's the one I got up right now.
Brah, send it on over.
Boom, send.
Got it.
She needs to sing the America the Beautiful at WrestleMania. That's my opinion.
Okay.
So,
but I'm still going to go out on a limb here and say she will not beat when Lillian Garcia sings it.
No.
Okay. I was just gonna ask about that because I was gonna say we've seen Lillian do it.
Yep. I've seen Lillian do it live.
Yeah. But still, my favorite version of America the Beautiful will always be Ray Charles' version from WrestleMania 2. Because it's Ray Charles, and I love Ray Charles.
Chris Best, what are you drinking there?
So I'm drinking water, but I'm drinking it out of my Rogue Energy starter mixer bottle thing. Which, by the way, you can get 10% off your order if you use the promo code OLEPods. And that's not just for your first order. That's for any order from rogueenergy.com. Okay, so we're getting something that we saw, about 15 minutes ago? 20 minutes ago? For earlier tonight?
But again, build up to shit.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if the next graphic we kind of see is going to show that they have a matchup at SummerSlam.
So I really think we're going to get this whole is Raquel going to... Oh, okay. That's what we're seeing right now. Adam Pearce with her.
Adam Pearce looking as dashing and dapper as ever again.
You can tell underneath that suit that he still keeps himself in ring shape because
man's
you know
jacked.
Yep.
Man's jacked, stacked, and no, that's copywritten by someone else. Sorry.
He might be jacked, but to me, he always feels like he's a little bit of a scrap.
He's a scrap daddy.
Oh. And now we're going to get the live face-to-face.
Now, speaking of Bobby Munson, here's somebody from Saskatchewan that is a lot bigger than him. Brock Lesnar.
I remember Brock Lesnar's reasoning for moving to Saskatchewan. Two things he said: great hunting and the healthcare.
Yep.
Right.
Well, because when he had his diverticulitis attack, he was in Winnipeg, I believe, when it happened. And he was just blown away by the doctors who took care of him.
I mean, let's face it, they all bought the issues.
Yeah.
Was in. They knew who he was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this actually just blows me away more. It's one thing that Brock Lesnar lives in Canada, but Sable lives in Canada.
Yep.
Yep.
Right.
Sable, a woman who looks like she should be living in Los Angeles.
Like,
Yep.
that blows me away a lot more than Brock Lesnar.
I've got a Sable plaque up on my wall. I'm a fan.
Yep.
I'm not a fan of her in ring, but her as a character, she was awesome, actually. Pug Life Karl.
The Puggy just continued to be all up in my grill, so here he is. Leave my Dr. Pepper alone, not for you.
Yeah, Karl gets the chug. Well, he gets to be the pug.
That's right.
Pug and chug life. Dr. Pepper.
My dog's breath smells like dog food.
Okay, Ralph.
Are you sure that's not yours?
It could be a mixture.
I like it.
This is fight week.
Whoa. Did he just say what I thought he said?
Yep.
Oh, man, it's looking so weird seeing Gray on Brock right now. I know he's getting up there in age because he's pretty much around our age as well.
Yeah.
But it's just making me feel so much older just seeing Gray in his beard.
Well, apparently he's talking retirement after Mania next year.
To be fair, though, when he debuted, though, he was so blonde it looked like he was more white than blonde then too.
Oh,
Yeah.
True.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The fact that I'm seeing brown is like, that's kind of weird.
I love that he's playing with the crowd here right now too. Like as they're chanting what, he's just like holding the mic up, just kind of like whatever, nonchalant, play around.
You can just be like, you can what me all you want, but when I was supposed to face the what, he took his ball and went home.
Right?
I would love it if he says that.
Yeah.
Oh, what a camera angle. Ooh,
Oh, yeah. Hey, look at that. Same angle as our overlay.
It is.
There we go. We got it.
Oh.
We're getting a new one, people. We're updating.
I'm going to have to go back and, clip that. It was 100%. That works. Oh, I love it.
That is
Actually-
totally our overlay.
Actually, here's the thing, though. The one we have was actually from the Raw I went to. So,
Oh, was it? So
yeah,
we're going to
it's
leave
the
it
Extreme Rules, right?
We're going to leave it.
I don't know. That was really nice, though.
Right? It was gorgeous, man.
And you had a great Canadian in Brock Lesnar.
Oh, it was gorgeous. Cody coming out. Sorry, OMD, I'm spoiling this right now, but Cody coming out looking ready to fight, not looking dapper in his suits
Okay.
or dashing. I like that shirt he's got on, though.
Yep. That's.
I love how he still can get the crowd eating out of his hand without even doing a thing as he walks to the ring.
Right? Nothing.
He's staring a hole through Brock Lesnar right now.
And Brock's just standing there smiling. Like, bring it on, bitch. I got
Yep.
you.
So there's one thing I really have been enjoying about Brock over the last couple of years, and that's his facial expressions to everything that goes on around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Absolutely.
I want to bring up one in particular, and there was the Royal Rumble that where Drew McIntyre eliminated him. And I remember Keith Lee coming to the ring, and you see Brock's face. Yeah, he's like, oh, big boy, like just eyes wide, you know?
They missed so much with Keith Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
When they talk about, oh, they missed the boat with this guy. To me, there's three guys they truly missed the boat on before all the pandemic cuts. One was Keith Lee. Another was Aleister Black.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And someone I really thought they kind of messed with. Hold on. I'll say that after this segment. Okay, there's Snake. They missed the boat on Heath Slater as a serious act.
Yep.
Yep.
100%.
His whole I got kids gimmick, that was getting over really well. And I
I
love
don't give a shit about your kids. Funniest line in the world.
And that whole thing where he was trying to be the legend killer, but legends were coming out and kicking his ass. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here, but that whole thing that he did there, that was awesome too.
Leave it at this. Leave it at this, please.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay. Oh, come on, Cody.
Oh.
Yeah, I like this actually. Oh, I love it. You gotta take your shot at Brock Lesnar. I'm sorry.
I was afraid that we were going to get the very typical handshake with Brock Lesnar grabbing into an F5. And
Yep.
I am thankful that we did not get that, people.
No,
Good
we
Lord,
not.
this was good.
But what if we got Cody teasing the Crossroads?
What happens if we got Cody Rhodes taking it to Brock Lesnar for once?
We still
Unless-
might.
Yes.
SummerSlam is only 6 days away.
That's right.
No less than that, wouldn't it be? Today's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 5 days, 5 days, 5 days, 5 days, 5 days away.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Give me that old SD double Q.
What?
The shucky ducky quack quack, the SD double Q.
That's right. As our friend Vic Joseph on NXT would tell you.
Booker T was cool to meet.
That's because the golden standard of OLE ain't no sucking, right?
That's right.
Also, I just want to put it out. OMD, you said earlier before I joined on, you're seeing a commercial for an upcoming Invisible Man movie. Both Carl and I are followed by John Cena on Twitter, and for those reasons, we can see him because we have those powers.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
So we,
That's right.
And now we get the F5, of course.
And just as proof, I did finally get the elusive. I got followed by John Cena.
Nice. That is epic, bro.
So I have to just look at it now that it's the X. My phone, like the Twitter, the icon went from Twitter to the X officially this morning.
Oh,
Yeah, mine did that a couple of days ago, and I'm like,
like my the computer, like the desktop one switched. The mobile, I had the icon still as the bird as of yesterday, but when you click into it, it was all new.
right.
So it was just really funny. Also, Rob Van Dam this morning is like, what the hell is with all this X talk? Where did my Twitter? So funny.
I'm getting a commercial for strays about stray dogs.
yeah. Will Ferrell.
Did I hear Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx?
Yep.
Yep.
Interesting.
And I believe Kevin Hart as well is in it.
And it's made by the guys who made Cocaine Bear, by the way.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, is that going to be like a modern day version of the Homeward Bound?
That's a very interesting question. I think if we got a modern version of Homeward Bound, that would be cool. Like a live action, like remake would be great.
It's been long enough that we could get a remake.
It was more or less a live action then too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, but
that movie
they've
was
been
ahead of
taking a
its
lot
time
of
when
like
it came
live
to
action
animals.
stuff though, and like animating it.
Yeah.
That's why I said like a live action, because like to continue that as a live action, I think is fantastic.
Yeah.
I really watched those movies like a few months ago, and whoa, the difference between the first and second one,
Right.
pretty noticeable. But the first one was more emotional, while the second one was more entertaining.
I found the same thing, and this is kind of like really off the wall, but with like An American Tail.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Right? The first one was just really like at the heartstrings. The second one was okay,
Yep.
but just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a little story on that actually is Don Bluth, who made both American Tail movies. He had a little bit more freedom with that first one, so he always wanted to express more emotion in his cartoons. I mean, it was very prevalent, especially in Land Before Time when he did that.
Right.
But the studio kind of cracked down a little bit on him for the second one and
Oh,
said we want
really?
it to be just a little bit more kid friendly.
Interesting.
He also made All Dogs Go to Heaven, and that was a fantastic movie too.
Yes, it was. Now, we did get that F5 that I had spoken of earlier.
Yes, we did.
So that's 2 weeks in a row that Cody has taken an F5 then, and Cody has not been able to get the Crossroads on.
Yep.
So tune in this Saturday at SummerSlam if you think Cody Rhodes will hit Crossroads on the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar. Huh? Good? Yeah?
It was fantastic.
Thank you. I took steroids for it.
Nice.
Okay. So now we're getting Gunther versus Chad Gable.
Okay, so I missed something here. I know that they had this thing, but what's with the timer?
It's a 5-minute match.
Oh. Like, can Chad Gable beat Gunther in 5 minutes, I guess?
Gunther said Gable couldn't last 5 minutes.
Oh.
So Gable will win if he survives 5 minutes.
Oh my god, this is going to be just a technical masterpiece. So if any professional wrestlers out there who are training or watching this is how you work. It's not spots, it's not moves, it's technical prowess. If you can't do this, you shouldn't be in a ring.
True.
And that's why they need to watch the Riddle match earlier with Kaiser, because there was a lot of technicality in that match as well.
Yes, there was.
Oh my god. Come on, ref. Come on. Hand on the ropes.
But really, though, if you want a technical masterpiece, watch anytime Bret Hart fought Mr. Perfect or anytime Bret and Owen got in the ring together.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad that I had some good trainers who taught me the importance of technical wrestling before I got into the more extreme wrestling.
I will give you 3 more that you need to watch. 1, Chris Benoit, William Regal, Brian Pillman Memorial.
Yes.
Fantastic. Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle, Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Also, underrated for how much technical wrestling there was in this match, Bret versus Shawn, WrestleMania 12 Iron Man match.
I was going to bring that one up too, actually.
Yes. And you know what? I'm going to do? Add one more to that list. I'm going to go back to Saturday night's main event, Shawn Michaels versus the British Bulldog.
Okay,
when Shawn won the Intercontinental title, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm enthralled with this matchup right now.
Yep. No worries.
Oh.
Man, Chad is showing just how desperate he is to try and hang and bang with Gunther here.
If you want a tag team amazing mat wrestling match, go watch the Revival and American Alpha in NXT.
Yes.
Some of those matches are just...
Wait, American Alpha or Alpha Academy?
American Alpha.
Right, American Alpha, right. Sorry, I confuse those two names sometimes.
Shush!
Thank you.
But no, the American Alpha versus the Revival, or FTR as they are now known as, is one of my favorite tag team matches ever.
Say yeah. Oh, damn. Southern boys are ready to fight. Yeah.
How about FTR versus DIY from TakeOver Toronto?
Great match, but more technical with American Alpha.
Was that the one where Tommaso turned on Johnny at the after the match?
No, that was the one where DIY won the NXT tag titles.
Oh, right.
No, he didn't turn when they won. They turned after they couldn't get him back.
Whoa.
Okay, that was awesome.
Oh.
That was
Now, if I didn't pre-call them lasting long in the Rumble, now they're doing, you can't. Come on.
Come on, Gable. Come on. 30 seconds, dude. 30 seconds, my man. This size difference between the two of them is astounding, but yet
Yep.
Chad Gable is holding his own in this matchup. Come on. 15 seconds. You got this.
Okay, I'm still at the 30-second mark.
there. That tells us how far behind he is.
Oh.
That was smart. That was very smart of Gable to do that.
Wow.
How come we're not getting anything with Drew and Gunther, though?
Drew is currently away filming his movie. That is why he's not at Raw tonight.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the unfortunate part about the movies.
Yes, because Drew is doing a movie with Batista.
Mm-hmm. And how ironic was it that everybody thought the same was going to happen to Seth Rollins?
Right?
Got a pure.
Now, if there was ever a 5 more minute
Whoa.
chant that was so appropriate.
That,
Sorry. So first we get that incredible technical matchup between these two. The time limit runs out. Chad Gable is there. He has won. Then we get the announcement from Samantha saying that the match will continue. Thank you, Lord, for giving us a continuation of this amazing matchup that we've already been watching. And then out of nowhere, like a bat out of hell, out comes Chad Gable with that drop kick. Oh, so sweet.
Yep.
Ooh. Why are my bats in hell? They should be fighting crime, damn it. I got OMD. I got OMD with that one.
oh, that's the hardest I've seen you mark out in a little while.
Oh, it was so good, though.
Yep.
Jeez, it was just so good. I couldn't help but do it. Oh.
Got an appearance from my cat, by the way. He came up and he's like, I want some loving.
Yep.
He wants it right now, damn it.
Right now.
Is your cat favorite wrestler Mr. Perfect?
What's that, sorry?
That was so good that I don't.
Yeah.
It was.
Funny thing is, they're doing a 24/7 SummerSlam matches on YouTube right now, and one of the matches they showed the other day was Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart from SummerSlam '91, I think it was. And sure enough, my cat, as you saw earlier this morning, was sitting right in that same spot watching Mr. Perfect wrestle.
Nice.
I just watched after the Great American Bash last night. The WWE had put on the This Is Awesome.
Yes.
And it was the first one that they did, talking about the most awesome things that happened at SummerSlam. And I was a little disappointed that they did not include Randy Orton's very first championship win. Oh, and where did that happen? Oh, Oh, weren't you there?
I
Oh, wasn't
was.
I there? Yeah.
Yeah.
But due to some very unfortunate circumstances, that will never ever appear on Greatest SummerSlam matches.
No,
for WWE.
exactly.
I know.
And here's the thing: I don't even think that was his greatest SummerSlam match. Was it a great match?
I will-
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
But it was greatest moment, SummerSlam
Yeah.
moments, not
Yeah.
for the person.
Yeah.
they'll still talk about it, but they won't show pictures of Benoit. They'll just show Orton holding the title or that one image of him kissing the title that he
Yeah.
did.
Hey, I was even blown away that at Great American Bash when they were doing the Roxanne Perez video package that they actually, because they showed her with the title before they showed Mandy Rose, the person that she defeated for the title.
Yeah,
And they did show the pinfall in that match. I was actually surprised just about that one. Now, if we are to get Otis and Chad Gable going up against Imperium at SummerSlam for the #1 contendership for the tag titles, I'd be okay with that because
yeah.
I am pretty sure that
Absolutely.
both Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are not going to be competing at SummerSlam due to Kevin Owens' injury.
That's right.
And that disappoints me because this would be 2 pay-per-views in a row now that we didn't get Owens and Zayn with defending the tag belt. Or
No.
Yeah, but this one sucks even more because it's situational. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one you could get.
Yeah,
upset
well,
about
the
is really
previous one
different.
was because they defended the belts the previous night against Imperium.
Oh, and if you're watching this match right now, the move that Chad Gable has on Gunther is the same move that I submitted one Phil LaFon in his last match.
Nice.
Yeah.
Harris, you better pick that name up you dropped there.
Oh no, I'm staring at it, be like, I did that. Oh no, wait. I will say one thing.
I've got that DVD somewhere in my
Yeah.
collection too, Carl, man.
Nice.
WWE won't show it, but I will.
Yep.
Hey, we condone pro wrestler Chris Benoit. We just don't condone the personal things of Chris Benoit.
That's right.
So, Carl, I got to tell you, man, when I listen to Rush Summertime Blues still, I go back and I still get hyped for SummerSlam 04 just listening to that song, you know?
Right. And I love that
That opening video package for the pay-per-view was really well done, and I remember the crowd popping huge for it.
I love that this
And
actually
then-
includes Sunday Night Heat as well.
Right.
Which Carl makes an appearance in.
Very quick, very brief, but I
Yep.
make an appearance.
Yep.
That's what she said.
Oh,
Oh my!
That was a perfectly executed German suplex.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where it is, but I appear on both the Hall of Fame 2007 DVD and the WrestleMania 23 DVD, the Hall of Fame, and I appear on X8.
Nice.
I couldn't appear on SummerSlam 04 because I was under the hard cam where I sat,
Ah,
and
Yeah,
they don't
nope.
shoot hard cam side, so
no, my arm makes an appearance in the Hall of Fame DVD.
Oh, come on, arm.
My arm.
Your face isn't in it. It don't count.
I made an appearance on AEW Dynamite from the Chris Jericho cruise.
Yes, you do.
Was it a facial?
Yes. Yep.
Counts?
okay. So Chad Gable took Gunther to the limit in this match, by the way.
Yep.
Yes, you did.
You can see the look on Gunther's face.
They're stealing your lines, Chris.
Just exactly as I just said. And I think
Right.
this sets up possibly a future match for the Intercontinental title for Gable. Maybe I don't see Gable winning it, but
I mean, if you really want to shock the world, Chad Gable winning the Intercontinental title at the Royal Rumble match in the opener, only to see Gunther win the Royal Rumble in the main event. Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean they do consider the well, a lot of us actually consider the Intercontinental title the Workers' Championship.
Yep.
Oh, yes. And this design for it has grown on me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me too. There was a very brief time that I hated it, but I've learned, I've grown to like it. And now my least favorite Intercontinental title design is probably the Attitude Era Intercontinental title.
Oh, the ugly oval?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was never a fan of the oval.
What I don't like, though, and I will say this, I want to see this pattern stop. And that is what you do see with the Intercontinental, because there's a lot of 24/7 in that as well. It's that circular thing with the Aztec kind of design. I want to see more traditional design in there. We see it a little bit more with the current World Heavyweight Championship one, and I like that. But I think that background design is very, very key to a title. That's why I do like the Intercontinental. That's why I think the 24/7 title did not look great.
No.
Oh, and speaking of the devil, we got the World Heavyweight Championship right there.
And speaking of bad title designs, we have the tag team champion with us.
Which is hilarious, because as of Sunday, you saw the 50th episode of Busting Out, which on the very first episode of Busting Out, which happened in September of last year, we talked about how badly WWE needed to re-change the design of the tag titles. And we thought a change was coming. And 1 year later, in the words of a certain band, I'm just saying, who, by the way? Who? Where in the world are my tag team designs? Yeah, quoted Carmen Sandiego. Eat that one, people.
I love the designs of the championships from like the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
The Winged Eagle, the Big Gold, the Bulldog Tag, the classic IC. Like,
Yes.
for me, those are just like, those represented champions and championships. You know what? The Big Eagle, I didn't mind either. I actually enjoyed the Big Eagle.
Yep.
I'm surprised how nice that gold is shining still.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to put it on my microphone.
Well, I mean, I just showed, I showed earlier.
One of my favorite championship belts was always the WCW United States title. I really liked that one too.
There you go.
This is 5 years old now. As of
now,
today,
my microphone is a champion,
and this is still shiny.
Yep.
And thank you to Fandu Belts at fandubelts.com for this amazing championship replica that I've got.
Yep.
And I've got one of their Bulldog tags as well. Absolutely fantastic work over there. No, they don't support us. No, they don't sponsor us or anything. I'm just a fan of their work. And I think that you would be too.
Okay. Not a locker room visit, but I will be right back.
Good, because I'm not going through that spiel again.
I think he's taking a dump. I'm just going to say it out loud.
Could be.
Another championship design I actually really like too. It's a very underrated title design, but the WCW TV title actually looked pretty good too.
I see a lot of that in the trios titles for AEW, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Those titles remind me of the television championship a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But the one title that I think that gets like zero love because it's a tag title. 2, it's a promotion that nobody talks a lot about. But it's back when TNA was around. Their old tag title was so nice.
Yeah.
That design was beautiful.
And of course, when it comes to best title designs, you cannot deny the NWA heavyweight title.
Oh.
You can't
Yeah,
deny
the
it when
10
Brodus
pound.
Clay's wearing it, though, because it does not look good on him.
Right. I'm gonna say, you know, another one of my favorites that isn't a favorite for a lot of people, and I understand why, but mine, that Big Silver, that big old ECW WWE creation, I absolutely love the Big Silver.
I got a big silver right here, brother.
That looks very
Let's go.
NWA-ish.
It is, and I also have a spilt beer now because of this shit.
Hey, it's worth it. Is it an NWA
Hey man, I got a
championship?
title shot. No, it's a CNWA championship.
Oh,
Yeah. 1-1, buddy. I'll do this for
looks
you.
very TV title-ish,
Very much so.
but I
It's a
like
nice
it.
looking title, though.
Yeah.
I do like it. For me to have a 1-of-1 title, I'm gonna have to get a belt maker to get my Canadian Heavyweight Championship done and made.
Yep.
Which I'm thinking about doing, actually.
Nice.
When I can get some extra little funds into the bank, I'm thinking of contacting a belt maker and getting my Canadian Heavyweight Championship made.
I'm just going to buy a championship belt from whoever because I just want one.
I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed with Fandu.
If
you
Fandu
want,
can make me a winged eagle, I'd be happy.
see that they can't.
Yeah.
That they can. You got to find a really good belt maker. Do not go with any bootlegs that you find on eBay or on
Yeah.
Amazon. Please do not. If you're looking for
Dave
a good
Milliken.
winged eagle, Classic Shields.
Dave Milliken used to make his own winged eagles, but I think he stopped making them now.
I'm pretty
I'm just
sure
gonna
he
say
did.
this. Do you guys know what city in the world Reggie Parks lives in? Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
Some of the best WWF championship title designs came from the mine. The city of Edmonton.
Nice.
Yeah.
I miss Reggie.
Well, it is Canada's City of Champions, is it not?
I used to be until the team sucked. Definitely not the Elks. Definitely not them.
No, nothing like a team losing 21 in a row at home.
I was at that game, by the way. It was great. It was a work function. Yep. And
All right,
then
so
I
we got
got to
Cody
see
doing a
one of
backstage promo here.
my guys get shut out at the bar later that night. So I was
Oh,
like, huh.
jeez.
So I called them the Elks today because they both got shut out on the weekend.
Now, I love Cody Rhodes, but this, I think, is just a little too much Cody Rhodes for
Yeah.
the night for
Yeah,
me.
shouldn't he should be off selling the beatdown and not doing this promo. Or he should have done this promo before the beatdown happened.
Yeah.
There's enough time, I think, after where I'm okay with this. What I hate is just let's just give us the entrance. Promo.
Byron Saxton's goatee.
Well, just anything Byron Saxton, to be quite honest. I think he's a Dana Brooke of the announcers.
Really, because I think that role still belongs to Mike Adamle.
No. Mike Adamle was the past. All right, we're talking about the present right now.
Yeah.
Mike Adamle was the Alicia Fox.
Oh.
Yeah, but she's still got a thing for Noam Dar, so.
Well, who doesn't?
Yeah,
He's a supernova.
that's right.
Here's the thing when it comes to Mike Adamle. Like, I know he was a terrible announcer in WWE. I had to watch Old American Gladiators to remind myself that he used to be a good announcer.
Did you see Rico Constantino on that show? Because he was an American Gladiator.
That's the one I watched. I looked for that one.
Beck's using full names.
She wants Trish now, she says.
Oh no, she wants Patricia.
Oh. She wants
Okay,
Patricia.
Over and under that Trish uses the name Rebecca. Okay, let's go.
Over.
This is where Mike Adamle. Adam Pearce comes out and says, "Okay, the match is now."
Oh, I love that. I love when they include the hometown sports team.
But she spoke truth, though. The Astros did cheat to win the World Series.
Hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Yeah.
Don't be knocking my baseball team.
R.I.P. Dominik's real dad. You know what the best things about the Houston Astros are? Is their color scheme. Yeah, that's right. Oiler colors. Biatch.
Chris, do you
I'm on
have
a
the
roll
script?
tonight. I've tapped into Parrish's prediction brain tonight somehow.
Okay, dude, you have to have the script there in front of you. Did you get a leaked script?
I didn't, and I swear to God I didn't talk to Tom about it because Tom would have said something too.
Wow.
She's gonna break my nose again. But I wonder if they're doing this because they're cutting the match from SummerSlam and kind of wanted that to happen at SummerSlam.
Me too. I kind of did.
I don't think it's going to get cut from SummerSlam. I think this is going to be a quick one. Trish tries to get this. Trish gets disqualified, and they do it.
Okay, for a second there, I swear to God, I saw Zoe start jump in and kick Trish.
She did.
That adrenaline. Let us know when you're caught up, OMD.
I'm caught up.
Here we go. Bell rings, match starts. Bell rings, match ends. That quickly, people.
That was actually pretty smart of Trish to do that, though, because save everything for SummerSlam.
Beck's holding her own in this 2-on-1 situation happening right now.
Okay, I'm watching Samantha Irvin's face, and she's like, "Oh, gotta get the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, this is the most fire I've seen an Irish woman since, I don't know, their embarrassment loss to Canada in the women's soccer.
Canada got eliminated today.
I know they did, but they still beat Ireland.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Kudos to makeup in the back, making Trish's nose look the way that it does.
Yep.
Good on them.
Do you guys want a bad dad joke right now?
Yeah,
Sure.
Do you know what a No's favorite sandwich is?
I would say that again.
A No's favorite sandwich? Peanut butter smelly. Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Told you it was bad. You guys wanted it.
So we got WWE promoting Twisted Metal on Peacock, starring an AEW wrestler or ROH in Samoa Joe.
Yep.
Yes, but they advertise him as WWE Superstar Samoa Joe, which is pretty funny to me.
Yeah.
How does Samoa Joe leave a company, go work for somebody else, but still gets treated like he's part of that company?
Right.
But every Samoan knows how to work, man. Every one of them.
Yeah. It still disappoints me that Samoa Joe is another one that WWE missed the boat on as well.
You know, situations were different with him, though.
Yeah.
They really were.
Yeah, because if Samoa Joe wasn't as injury prone, then I'm sure he would have gotten at least one heavyweight title run.
I think too, during the pandemic was just a terrible time.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, and being in a situation he was in with his contract, and he wasn't performing, he was announcing, which really great job announcing.
Yeah, I was gonna say
even Samoa Joe,
fantastic announcer.
Even Samoa Joe himself said he loved doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
where I say they missed the boat on Samoa Joe was that whole feud with Brock Lesnar that led to the match at Great Balls of Fire. What a stupid name for a pay-per-view. But I really think that that's where they should have pulled the trigger on Joe and gave him the title.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, I would have loved to see the repeat kind of one-on-one tease at the Rumble where Lesnar eventually did get eliminated by Drew McIntyre. But if you would have had Samoa Joe, because Samoa Joe was in that Rumble.
Yeah.
But if you had Samoa Joe and then you had Lesnar, that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because imagine if that's where all of a sudden you got the guys like Buddy Matthews and Seth Rollins eliminating him, and then you bring out Keith Lee. That could have been very interesting. I just thought that whole angle at the end of a Rumble kind of played. I just don't like the timing of it. Like, give me that shit in the beginning, not at the end. Like, we all saw the Rumble in Philadelphia with Roman Reigns won, and that crap with Kane and Big Show and all that stuff. Like, dear God, is that awful?
Yeah.
Don't taint the finish. That is like that's the cardinal sin in wrestling booking. Gotta love the Ask Dom segment where he's like, what's your favorite snack? I'm not going to say the answer because I'm not going to put that out there, but yeah, really funny. So I think I just might keep this on the microphone now. It is hilarious.
Yep.
I think it's awesome.
And the volume nozzle just holds it. It's fantastic. Now, is this Cody Rhodes thing? I know it's on Peacock, but is it going to be on the WWE Network for the people who don't have Peacock?
I don't
will
know.
take a look right now because I do have the network up on my phone.
Oh, Bard.
I missed everything there.
Adam Pierce pretty much said, "You're gonna fight. It's going to happen, and the next time, Zoe Stark, you're barred from ringside."
Yep. 2 weeks from tonight in Winnipeg.
Yep.
Oh, I'm wondering if I should give Ryan some money and have him bring me back a SummerSlam shirt.
Right?
I saw one of the shirts that they're promoting is Dominik, a new Dominik shirt in the style of the NWO logo, though.
No, it says Detroit World Order.
Oh, does it? I thought it said
Yeah.
Dominik World Order.
No.
I think it'd be funny if they go to Toronto and they try to do Toronto World Order, and then people get confused. Are you guys the 2 or the 6?
Yeah, but there was already the Texas World Order way back in that day.
Come on. We all know that the real one is Timbuktu World Order.
That's right.
Of course it is.
Actually, the real one is a Parts Unknown World Order. I want that shirt. Or maybe we create the EWO, Establishment World Order.
Yep.
Okay.
Even like when Rhonda tries to cry, she still has the look of like, oh no.
Yeah.
I tried to
Yeah.
fart, but poop came out.
Yeah.
Look.
Okay, so they're actually making me interested in this now. I don't know how I feel about that.
I want to
Told
see
ya.
Shayna beat her ass. So
This is the one few matches where, when it comes to Ronda, it's real.
Yeah.
Right. Like, although it seems very fake, that show of emotion from Rhonda,
Yeah.
like,
And Shayna.
oh,
okay, I'm going around the network. I'm not seeing the Cody thing there, unless it's just not uploaded there yet.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it either.
Kind of disappointing because I wanted to watch it tonight.
I don't even have the network.
I do, and I like it.
I might at some point look at getting a television package just for that.
Yeah.
Because doing it through your cable provider offers you so much more than Sportsnet, which that app was crap. You thought rap was crap? Pfft, Sportsnet app was crap.
That
I hate when
is crap.
I hate when WWE is like, "Oh, we're gonna have Raw on Sportsnet now," because I fucking hate navigating that app just to find the show.
Right?
I mean, you could just put it in as your favorite, and then it'll always pop up.
It is on my favorites in my PS4.
Oh well, then yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to work those systems.
Yeah.
I'm a real man. I have a
It's not, and
box.
it's not that the app is problematic.
An Elon Musk box because it's an X.
We're already at the main event. Wow.
Yes, we are. And now we're going to go right back to commercial.
Yep. We did.
It's funny that Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins combined has more titles than the Judgment Day.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how we're feeling about commercial breaks right now. We're just like,
Yeah.
Yep.
If you thought Karl was over Cody Rhodes, commercial breaks. Yeah. Duck 2 and go after yourself. Don't come back no more, no more, no more.
Hit the road, Jack. Another Ray Charles reference there.
Yeah.
Carl's face perfectly exemplifies what we feel about commercials tonight.
Yeah. It's been overloaded with commercials tonight.
yeah, it has been. And the same commercials over and over again.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Canadian television for you.
Yeah.
True.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because to be fair, when I used to watch wrestling, when I used to watch Raw on Watch Wrestling, I should say, I used to always watch the British feed on there, and they actually had different commercials every time they went to a commercial break.
Right?
I remember back when they were on TNN, and I actually had TNN, so I watched it on TNN.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I did the same too until they decided to black it out for us so that to force us to watch it on TSN.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about all these commercials tonight.
I don't know. This has not been the greatest of Raws. This has been a very long, slow, drawn out show.
Right, but again, we got to consider that they are trying to get everything done and finished and finalized for this
Oh.
PLE coming up.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, for that I understand, but
I mean, like we were talking about earlier, I had just read that thing on statistics, and Raw is 51% wrestling, and tonight we're lucky if we've gotten a third.
right?
So just to make everybody laugh, go read the private chat, but don't say anything on screen.
You know what I'm actually surprised about tonight? We didn't see like a SmackDown recap.
We got Bloodline recaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. That's my name.
Oh, Jesus.
And there's our only Liv Morgan appearance tonight on a graphic.
Boo.
I kind of love how they just chose like an old lowrider that Eddie would have had. We're like, that's going to be our graphic for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I really wanted Dom to come out in a lowrider last night at Great American Bash.
After what he said on that Ask Me Anything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Eddie was very popular in the Texas area.
Yes,
Very
he
much
was.
so. I gotta say though, this SummerSlam card is looking really good.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I really hope they open up with the Intercontinental title.
I think that would be a fantastic idea for them to do. Yeah, why not?
Now, here's the thing. What is your main event?
The tribal combat.
Yeah. Cody and Jay. I mean, Roman and Jay.
Not gonna lie, I'm getting tired of Roman always main eventing.
Yeah, I'm in that boat, but
And I really don't understand why he was in the last two main events. I thought that could have been better suited for somebody else. I think they're doing Seth Rollins a disservice by not giving him a main event slot at least once.
I can agree with that.
I mean, if you want to push Judgment Day as the next top stable, you might consider putting that. You might want to consider putting Finn Balor and Seth Rollins in the main event at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I could see that.
You know, I mean, I know they're advertising this as a triple main event with Seth and Finn, Cody and Brock, and then Roman and Jay. But if you do want to push it, I open the show with Seth and Finn.
So then why not
You're
open it
working
with
the
Jay
match?
and Roman?
See, I don't think I would do that because I always hated when they used to open WrestleMania with the World Heavyweight title.
But when you're doing a major PLE, and I mean, we've seen it at Money in the Bank, we've seen it at, other pay-per-views where you open with the world title match. And I mean, this was back when they had the 2 world titles before Roman took it over. You'd open with the Raw title, close with the SmackDown.
I always hated that.
Oh.
I always hated that.
I wasn't a fan, but I can see why they do it because you don't want to oversaturate with 2 world title matches right at the end of the show.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that's where I would say open with Seth and Finn. Because then you are setting the tone with a hell of a match. Or open with Drew and Gunther.
Why not open with Ricochet and Logan Paul?
Now there's an idea.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm putting that out for Brock and Cody. I really am.
Just a curtain jerk?
I honestly think after that Cody and Brock match, they're going to wear you out to the point where you're going to need a lull, but then also a reason to get off your feet. And what better way than having 2 of the most athletic people out there? They're not going to give you the best wrestling match, but they're going to give you a match where your sights are going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe they just did that. And then all of a sudden you're kicking back out, and now it's time for the main event.
Okay.
And can you not do the same thing with the Battle Royal, though, if you put LA Knight over in that one?
No, because I think that might take over. I actually do think that might take over the audience there.
I'm wondering, though, if, because I know it's listed as the SummerSlam Battle Royal, but is it happening on Saturday or is it happening on Friday Night SmackDown?
It's happening on Friday Night SmackDown because LA Knight and Sheamus, who are in the Battle Royal, are taking on each other on SmackDown.
So you mean it's happening on Saturday, not on Friday?
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's happening at the
pay-per-view. You meant to say SummerSlam, not.
So it's probably going to be the pre-show match.
You know what? They haven't even been doing pre-show matches.
No?
No.
So here's something I've been reading, that there could be a match or something that leads into a match involving LA Knight and current U.S. title Austin Theory. I have a feeling this could be the pre-show match, and you have LA Knight come out, or you have Austin Theory come out and talk about whatever. And I think we do get an impromptu match between LA Knight and Austin Theory at SummerSlam.
Okay.
I think that is one surprise you'll see. I think we will get a female surprise, and I think Bray Wyatt will show back up at SummerSlam.
See,
I would love to see Bray show back up. Woman surprise, though. What are your thoughts on that?
It really depends. It could be somebody from injury. It could be somebody that maybe you just didn't expect to see. But I just think we'll get a female. I don't think we'll get everything male heavy at SummerSlam.
I think what I'm wondering is, because we haven't seen anything from Chelsea and Sonya tonight, we know they're complaining about not having a celebration. Do you see them show up to throw their celebration, maybe to be interrupted by a returning team, or even a team that's currently on the roster in like Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, and we get an impromptu women's tag title match?
Maybe. But SummerSlam is more of a match for like the stars.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they'll focus so hard on the tag team, although last year they did do Damage Control, a group, but it was circled around Bayley, who is a star.
Yeah.
So what if we get like a newcomer who isn't really new, but a newcomer. What if it's Tessa Blanchard?
Oh, please no.
I don't think people care enough about her.
I just
don't
wanted
know.
to hear the groans
Toxic
out of the.
every other
I don't know. I was a fan of Tessa.
But here's one person that I think could very well have a great impromptu match with Rhea Ripley for the title because she's injuring everyone, right? There's nobody on the roster right now that wants to face her. Nobody on the roster. Beth
Claire
Phoenix
Davenport?
comes out and returns to face Rhea. One woman who has history with Rhea, unfinished business with Rhea.
Okay.
Right, yeah, because of the concerto as well as the injuries to Natty, who's her best friend.
And Royal Rumble.
I'm sorry, Parrish. I missed the name you said.
Beth Phoenix.
Oh yeah, I would 100% pay.
They've never had a one-on-one match.
No, they didn't.
No, but I would 100% pay to watch that match.
Well, in all technicality, you already do pay to watch all of these matches since you have the
right.
WWE Network.
I pay $14.99 for it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I don't pay for it. My roommate does.
My network is included in my IPTV subscription, so I pay $20 a month for it. Period.
We know you, P. You went to the locker room already.
Mine's included in my television service as well, but I can't access the online stuff that I would love to.
So you can watch old wrestling, but you can't, like, say you want to watch SummerSlam 91, for instance. You can't just pick that show, right?
No, because what I get is just whatever's playing on the network.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you get it like how I get it on my regular cable versus when I choose to watch it on demand then.
Exactly.
So I'm assuming that TV is not a
website,
smart TV normally with like the app downloaded. It's just a TV with the channel.
Right.
Yeah.
But with my IPTV service, I don't technically have, like, because you have to log in using your television service.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't have a listing for it because it's Internet Protocol television.
Mm.
It's not from a company, I guess you could say.
Like, it's not
like from Shaw or Bell or Rogers.
Yeah. Or as it is, it's Rogers now. It's not Shaw.
Yeah, Rogers bunch.
And those changes have definitely happened. I use so my mother allows me to use her.
I think it's called Ignite TV now.
It is. Yeah. It's Ignite. IgniteTV.shaw.ca is what I use now. Thanks, Mom.
I mean,
Roger. I still have.
Just sounds like somebody I used to know.
True.
Be like if Samuel Shaw and Buddy Rogers join forces. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that Dom is flexing now. Like, it's just hilarious.
He's definitely really come into his own.
Yep.
Joseph flat out is like, why is he flexing? Like,
right?
Like, I just love it.
He has definitely like been able to build his own persona.
Yeah.
Like not just, this is Dominik Mysterio, Rey Mysterio's child. This is just Dominik Mysterio.
Yeah.
This is Dominik.
He has literally stepped out of his father's shadows, with the exception that his tights still pay homage to his dad, I suppose you can say now.
Right. Yeah, those tights pay for homage to his dad.
Which it wouldn't surprise me, given what he did, saying that Ask Me Anything, if he does start coming out dressed up like Eddie Guerrero stuff now at some point in the future.
Yeah.
He should have actually done that at SummerSlam, or I mean WrestleMania when he fought Ray.
Yeah, that would have been epic. I would have loved that.
Because it would have been both Ray and Dom paying homage to Eddie. Because Ray came out in the lowrider.
Oh, coming to our hopeful last commercial break of the night here.
Should be our last. We got 10 minutes remaining in the program. This is where they pepper us with like 2 or 3 more commercial breaks. In that
right?
Yeah.
Right? Considering we got 3 minutes into a matchup and they went back to commercial again.
Yeah. And now I'm going to hit the locker room.
2.
Well, the collection of us have been there 0 times.
That's right.
Just saying.
I always make sure I go before we start the show.
Yeah, if it's before the stream or before you go on stream, it doesn't count.
That kid needs a colostomy bag.
So if anybody's in that business and you want to sponsor anyone, OMD is going to be a proud sponsor.
And we'll make sure that he puts in there when he talks about it that he's not just somebody who promotes it, but uses it as well.
You should add the colostomy bag to the graphic on the locker room.
Oh, could you imagine?
So funny.
And while we're in commercial, once again, thank you to everybody who has joined us, who is joining us right now, and will join us in the future. We appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. You guys coming in and chatting it up with us really helps make the night go by even quicker and just elates each and every one of us to the point where we want you to come back. If you're happy with us, tell your friends, let them experience this randomness during a watch along. We appreciate you.
And now, Carl, Chris Best, I have a blast from the past for you.
Ooh, a pop shot.
Oh, I lived off that soda in high school, man.
Giant Tiger.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
That may be one of my trips I
Dollar
may
Tree.
make tomorrow. Dollar
Tree, Cambrian Mall.
Really?
That's even closer. That's 10 minutes away from me, and that's pretty much in the area I'm going tomorrow. So,
yeah, they got Pop Shop. They've got Jones as well, just like Giant Tiger. Giant Tiger's got Jones too. They got Dad's.
and over at Food Basics, so since we're talking about different flavored sodas, I noticed that they have the Mexican soda Jarritos, and I've been wanting to try that for the last couple of years.
Interesting.
Yes. The Jarritos is good. I used to get it when I'd order from Fat Bastard.
See, I didn't even know they had it at Fat Bastard, and I ordered there from there frequently too.
Oh, what a nice camera angle this is coming back from commercial.
I love these wide crowd shots. I love them.
I love how it's like it's a clear shot too. Like you just know it is. And that's what I love about like wrestling. Like you don't have to say anybody by name. It's just a creative shot.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it if AEW did more shots to WWE without actually referring to WWE or
Right.
like the inner parts of WWE.
If there's one thing I wish WCW did with its shooting for their pay-per-views, I wish that during the World War III Battle Royal they did those long shots just so you can see the magnitude of 3 rings and 60 guys battling it out.
See, I would love to see a World War III Rumble. I'd love to see them do the World War III at the Royal Rumble.
Man, how great would it be if you had take this. You have a Raw Rumble, SmackDown Royal Rumble, NXT Royal Rumble all happening at one point, and the winners faced each other, and they got the ultimate prize.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Hassan, yes, you did make it in just barely. This is the last matchup of the night. We got about another 5 minutes of this show.
Yeah.
But be sure to tune in next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. 8 o'clock.
Same Raw
Tuesday,
time.
here.
Same
Raw
Raw
time.
channel.
That's right. Well,
Yeah,
no,
but-
because I can watch on a different channel.
Yes, but we're talking about OLE or Turnbuckle Studios channel.
Touche.
Yeah, these camera shots tonight have been gorgeous.
Yeah.
That camera shot for the tag there, nice.
I feel like Kevin Dunn's reign. I feel like the reins are being loosened for Kevin Dunn's production right now. Because I know that Vince like to keep. I know that Vince like to keep control on basically everything that happened, and he still kind of does.
I think there's that, but also I think a guy like Jeremy Borash has been a pretty solid addition throughout the board as well.
Yeah.
Who,
Yeah.
I believe he's Triple H's number 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
No, he's Triple H's right hand.
That's what a number 2 is. Sorry.
And Parrish is broken.
That awkward silence was just like the best. That awkward silence of realization of, oh shit, number 2, right hand. Mhm. No fling in it now, though.
No.
Yeah, don't fling those number 2s, man.
No.
We're not a monkey over here. We don't throw feces.
That's right.
I love that they are calling that move what they're calling it.
The Razor's Edge.
Love it.
I remember when I was a kid for years, I'm like, why do they call it the Razor's Edge? And I asked my mom that. She's like, well, look at how Razor Ramon does it. It looks like a razor.
Yep. And then when it was Sheamus's, it was the Celtic Cross.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is a very chaotic finish, by the way.
Yes, chaotic finish, but this shit flowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how he just tossed the briefcase in Dominik's face. That was terrific.
Oh, man alive.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, do you guys remember when Braun Strowman just tossed the chair into Roman Reigns on the outside? So funny.
This flowed better than eating a whole bar of X-Lax chocolate. No nuggets or kernels here. Jeez.
I skipped KFC, so I love the fact that you said Colonel.
Ooh, Damian's face.
Damian's busted.
Wait till Sunday, and then you'll be fully busted out. Let me promise you on that one.
Oh, so another decent
Okay.
Raw as we make our way into World Tag League. No, thank you.
Hey, look, it's Parrish's favorite sport.
Nah, it's not soccer.
So before we go, I'm going to go around the room with you guys here. Let me know for a go home show to a PLE for one of the still considered big four PLEs of the year. Whoever's TV is on, let's turn that down a little bit now. What do you guys think? Did this work or was this a flop when it comes to go home shows? Let's start with the run-in man, Parrish.
Here's the thing about a go home show. Are you invested? Are you invested in the matches that is providing you? Do you care about Finn Balor and Seth Rollins going into SummerSlam after tonight's show? I think you do. I also think the one thing that you're thinking about too, as we saw with the hesitation on the briefcase, do we see the briefcase play a part? And if so, are Finn Balor and Damian Priest on the same page? You got all of that coming out of this last match, right? So therefore, in that match, I do. We clearly got it with Cody and Brock, and we also got Gunther looking like $1 million.
Yeah.
Yes. Did they have to go a little rogue, like our partners at Rogue Energy do, because Drew McIntyre wasn't there? Sure, they did. But at the same time, they used the 10% and they saved themselves some money because they're going to bang it out at SummerSlam this Saturday. We all know that. We all know that Drew McIntyre is not winning. Come on, that's not going to happen. He's breaking Punk's man streak. We don't need to be sold on two guys like that beating the crap out of each other. I think this is a fine show. It's great. It's not the best go home show, but you know what? They did its job. That's all they have to do.
Yeah.
You don't need to hit a home run here. You just have to get on base. And they got on base.
OMD, let's move over to you.
You know what? I got to agree with Parrish. I found this show to be very slow moving, but you know what? They built it up. I mean, I was already invested in SummerSlam. To your point, though, Karl, as you said, now you're caring more about the Ronda Shayna. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Absolutely. So, yes, I am fully invested for SummerSlam, but I found this show to be just a bit of a drag with too much promo, too many vignettes, and too many commercial breaks.
Chris Best.
So I was invested in SummerSlam like 2, maybe 3 weeks ago already.
Right.
This just furthered my point for this. This show just furthered my excitement for the show. The Ronda stuff kind of still fell flat for me because I don't buy her playing the emotional angle. Considering the way she did it, really seemed like the time she appeared on the Ellen show after Holly Holm kicked her head off. Because she played the sympathy angle on that show and talked about how she was all depressed after the loss. And it really felt like an act then, too. But bottom line is, I'm psyched for the show. I'm psyched for SummerSlam this Saturday. I'm so looking forward to watching it. The show was slow moving, but it still hammered home the points that it needed to hammer home.
Right. So I do believe that when it comes to the Ronda Shayna situation here, that while it may have been a little Amber Heard-ish, it still worked for me and actually gave me a little bit more.
See, it was only the Ronda. It was only the Ronda side that fell flat for me. Shayna was great in what she did. I liked her.
Right. Perfect. So yeah, I mean, another good episode of Monday Night Raw. I am still invested in Monday Night Raw. Parrish, if you wanted to, if there's anybody that you want to raid that you can see, we'll make sure that we do that. Let's go. Okay, let's go back around the room real quick then.
Right now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's on right now. We're going to support our own. We're going to support our friends at the channel here.
Definitely, we need to make sure that we are supporting our friends. Why? Because that's the OLE way. Ticker down below is all the places that you can follow Chris Parrish. Make sure that you just even save or pause the video if you need to find all of that. For Mr. Chris Best, it is now ticking down below for you as well. You can go to all of these different places, including Threads and Facebook. OMD still needs to work on his shit.
Yes, I do.
There's the Facebook and the Snapchat for him. You've seen the entire night my link tree. That is where you can follow everything for me. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on with us once again. To everybody that was here, we love you. We thank you for all of the support. And please tell a friend so that more people can see us and this amazingness that we do here. We didn't get to start with it, but we're going to end with it. We're going to end with our video package that we do normally at the beginning of the show. But again, another cold open for Monday Night Raw. Plus, we had to pay some respects. For Chris Best, for OMD, and for Chris Parrish, I am Karl Karufel. You guys have been amazing. Thank you, and we'll see you next Monday.
Always thought of my own direction. No one can pull me out. I've always felt different from the others. I'm running